Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to Novelty's Corner, where I conduct interviews with entrepreneurs. Okay, okay, perfect. It's working. Sorry about that. The interview is going to start in a few minutes. It starts at 4 o'clock officially. However, I just want to come on ahead of time and make sure that I have things set up, make sure that my mic is working and everything is on par. Good day, creativity, guys. Me, aka Tiffany. I made it just. You did make it just in time. Well, almost. It's still a little bit early, but I want to come on, make sure that the mics are up and running and everything is good. Do you guys hear me well? Does everything sound okay on your ends? Is there any static, any echoing, anything like that? I love your top. Thank you. It was actually a dress. I used to sell it in my store and I converted to a top because it actually fits a little small. This is for the real outgoing type of, females. Better early than late. Exactly. Hear you perfect, perfect, perfect. So let me just do my quick little introduction for anybody coming in. Welcome to Novelty's Corner. I'm gonna do my own little personal chair, although I'm doing person I can hear it. But welcome to Novelty's Corner. Around these ends, I interview entrepreneurs, content creators, and gamers, just introducing you to my audience, giving you a broader reach. So if you're interested in that, feel free to holler at me. My information is in my YouTube bio. You can hit me up with my WhatsApp or, via my email or even the gram. The gram is still about the place. So y'all can reach out at me. And here is our guest of honor, Trini from Finland. Mr. Trini from Finland, how are you? How are you?
What going novelty?
There.
I'm good, I'm good, I'm good.
Okay. I came on a little bit earlier because I wanted to do my little one too. So
Oh,
when you come up, the spotlight is all yours. So I normally start off my interview with asking you just to give a little briefing about who Trini from Finland is. Who's Trini? So go on, do your thing. But wait, before you even start, hold on. I have before you start. Before you start. So you might have not noticed, but I was on your premiere when you did your green rice. I decided not to say much because I was like, any questions I have, anything you want to address, I'm waiting for this moment right here.
okay, okay, okay.
So before I even get into the actual questions that I have prepared for you,
Mhm.
I just want to know, how did you even decide that you were going to try green ice for one? And two, where you get them supposed to from? And three, do you really feel like do you feel you're gonna find a bigger word than consumption?
Sheldon is a bigger word. Sheldon.
Pardon?
Sheldon is a bigger word.
Go on do your thing.
All right. Well, it's just I was just messing around with ideas, because when I do my videos, my cooking, I try to be creative. You
Right.
know, I use the same everyday meal, but with a twist. All right. So that's where the green rice idea came from. All right. And wait until you see this week's video.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
It's gonna be another. It's gonna be another rice video as well. This one will be interesting.
And it's so funny because right after your premiere was finished, YouTube directed me was sending me to a different video where it just popped up on your at the end of your
Oh,
your thing,
that
and there
was
was actually a female and she was doing green pasta. I said, wait a
oh.
darn minute, and I meant to click on and send it to you, but I don't even know what happened at that moment.
Well. Thank you for the heads up. That's something I could
Yes,
look into as well.
Yes.
And my doggy boots, it was a Christmas gift from my mother-in-law. Um, you know, because I'm always complaining that my feet are cold. So she decided to get me that gift for Christmas.
She hooked you
I
up.
think it was like a year back, yeah?
And I love that. I love that you're rocking them and you're rocking them well and introducing them to the world.
Yeah,
When I
those
see them sitting,
boots.
I say, wait. I say, where am get them something from?
Yeah, them boots
Who
real
gave that
nice,
to?
you know. When
Mhm.
you put on that boots, your foot does actually get like too warm, you know. It just keep your foot warm, you
It
know.
looks like it.
Yeah, it works really well.
It it looks like it. They cute. They
Yeah,
cute. I'm not even gonna. They cute. They were cute. I was just
yeah,
like, wait. I
right.
wasn't expecting you to be wearing. I wasn't expecting. I wasn't ready. But let's get into the interview because I know it is very late for you. And
Mm-hmm.
I went and I took the initiative to kind of shorten out the questions, other from my
Mm-hmm.
usual, because I didn't really want to prolong your time frame because I know you got, you
Okay,
got your things going on and stuff like that, and it's late
okay.
where you are. So again, thank you so much for coming here and joining my interview. I really appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. You're welcome.
So to get this started, back to the first question I asked, give us
Mm-hmm.
a little briefing on who is Trini.
Well, Trini is just a guy from Trinidad and Tobago who um, relocated to Finland because my wife is Finnish, you know. And while I was here, I had a lot of free times on my hand, and one of my sisters said, "Why don't you start a YouTube channel? You know, seeing as you have all these free times on your hands, start a YouTube channel, and use up that free time." So I took the advice. I started a YouTube channel, and firstly, I started doing traveling videos. Whenever we travel, I will make videos or just drive around Finland and shoot videos. Because at that point in time, I was telling myself, like, people back home in Trinidad and Tobago might be interested in seeing what Finland is about.
Right,
Those videos was good for a while, but they didn't really take off the way I thought it would have.
right.
So then I shifted my attention to cooking because I can cook really good, you know.
Mm-hmm.
so so I decided, I'm gonna try cooking. And that took off. So I stuck to cooking. Sometimes
Right,
I do the same vlogs like before. Whenever we travel, I would make vlogs and stuff, but I'm kind of stuck on the cooking.
I can see that because I did notice that in the beginning you were doing quite a different type of things. You were
Yeah.
vlogging and stuff like that. And then I think it was like several videos up or so. Then you did your first pork snack. And then from then you started to, introduce more cooking, and then it kind of just took over to that. So I did notice
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Um, Good on you.
Mm-hmm.
Good on you. So now that we have that out, let me just say one more thing before we get into the actual questions.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, thank you guys in the comment section for popping up. I apologize if you guys speak to me and I don't get back to you right away. The rule about these parts is we don't interrupt the guest speaker when they're speaking because everybody deserves a look of shine and we just want to do that for them. So whenever they're speaking, I'm allowing them to speak. I will try to wave, so that's like the indication of yes, I acknowledge that you guys are saying hello, but I am not going to interrupt and cut out to say hello. My apologies if that offends anybody, but it's just the way we're going to be doing things around here out of respect to the guest speaker.
Okay.
If you guys do have any questions, any comments, anything at all, leave it in the comment section. And after he finished, like he just did, then we'll address it in the comment section, respond to what needs to be responded to, greet whoever needs to be greeted, and then we'll carry on. And keep in mind, if you guys come in here greeting other people in the chat, again, that's highly and greatly appreciated. However, I'm going to be trying to skip over the individual greetings if they're not pertaining to Trini and any questions or comments towards the interview, only because it's late where he is and I'm trying not to hold him up too long. So again, I apologize for that. I apologize for that in
Yeah.
advance, but see with me, okay?
Mm-hmm.
be with me. And again, welcome into Novelty's Corner, where we introduce content creators, entrepreneurs, and gamers around these parts, just getting them to push out their content to a broader audience on somebody else's ends. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? So don't forget to go over to his channel. We're gonna have him tell you guys what his channel is. And if there's any of my moderators or anybody that's in here, if you guys could get his link and paste it in the comment section for me. I know I should have prepped with that, but there was a lot going on today and for
Yeah.
the past week. So just post his link in the comment section for me, please, and thank you. So that way I can pin it. So if anybody wants to go over right at this moment and go connect, y'all can do that. Other from that, we're going to get into the comment section. And again, please pin his information in the comment. Okay. So the first question that we have for you
Mm-hmm.
is about the cooking and culture content that you have up.
Mm-hmm.
So what inspired you to start posting recipes and food? I know you kind of just touched a little based on that, but is there more to it?
What inspired me to? I didn't get the question. What
Oh, sorry.
inspired
What
me?
inspired you to start posting recipes and food?
Well, as I said before, it was just I had a lot of time on my hands, and I started the channel, and then well, I stuck to cooking because I'm good at cooking, and it blew up. Okay, it blew up, and I just love food. I love food,
You love
especially
pork.
pork, especially pork. Hashtag pork boss, right?
Pork boss. Hashtag
Hashtag
pork
pork
boss.
boss. Yeah,
You
I just
guys
love. That's my
show your
favorite
support and put
meat.
hashtag pork boss in the comment section for me, there, please.
Yeah, that's my favorite meat in the whole world. I love pork. You
I can
know,
see.
just
And
thinking about pork is amazing, man. You
I
can
could
do so
imagine.
much things with
I'm not
pork.
into it like that, to be honest with you. But I can imagine. Hold on, give me one second. I just want to pin this right quick. So
Hmm.
let me just clock in here. I apologize. I'm gonna ask you. Actually, let me ask you. That's what I should do. Let me ask you the question first, and then I pin it. So the next
Hmm.
question I have for you is: how do you choose which of your dishes to recreate in Finland from Trinidad?
Um. Well, I sit and think about stuff. Because I mean, I can't put up the same dish week after week because
Right,
then that is considered repetitive content. So
right.
I have to come up with ideas and means and ways of recreating a meal that I have already done, you know? So that's where the green rice comes in and well, I can't tell you about this week's video, but all the other ideas came into play, from just thinking about stuff. Or sometimes I might be looking at YouTube and I might see a particular recipe, and I said,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I could recreate that recipe, stuff like that. So that's how I do my stuff. And
Okay.
I have a ton load of recipe books here. So I go through the recipe book, I might come across something that interests me, and I will put my own spin on it, stuff like that.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Um, 1 second. Let me just pin this. Okay, so I pinned his link. So for anyone that would like to, can click on it and go over, pay him a little visit, and connect if you're not already connected. And if you're into food and stuff like that, go on over. And please, if you guys are not going to be watching the man's content, don't go over there, go bother him. Leave him be. It's okay if you could go over and watch at least a one video and say hi and whatever, but if it's not your content, it's okay. We understand and we still appreciate the thought.
Creativity guides me. Hello, Miss
You can shout
TT.
out anybody you want to shout out. I'll give you a minute and then I'll ask the next question. So we have
Okay.
creativity guide me, and we see Barry. Barry is Uncle Barry saying Miss TT blessings my family. And then we have Miss TT in the house. And I did see, who did I see earlier? Anastasia. Hello, Anastasia.
Miss
How are
TT, move
you?
up, move up, move up, Miss TT, move up.
He said, move up, Miss TT.
Ah.
Okay, so let's get to the next question.
Mm-hmm.
What's the biggest challenge when making Caribbean recipes using ingredients from Finland?
Okay, that's a challenge because in Finland there's not there's not much Caribbean. Well, I shouldn't say much. There isn't much Caribbean ingredients here. But what I do, coming from Trini, you know how to make your green seasonings. So I make green seasoning, buy all the raw material, make my own green seasoning and spices. I do get scorpion pepper, which is my favorite pepper, and but most of the things I love, like pigtails, salted codfish, you don't get that. You don't get
Right.
those things in Finland. They don't allow it. It's
They
not
don't allow
allowed.
it?
It's not allowed to be sold here. So certain food items are not allowed to be sold here. They have their reasons. I don't know, but it's not allowed. But last time when I traveled to Miami, I did buy salted codfish, and it
Right.
was you could bring it in. It's allowed, but you can't get it to buy here. But actually, my wife checked out one a butcher place.
Right.
Um, well, they call it an abattoir, but some people might know that name.
Right.
They what they actually they had why they had put a ban on the pigtails is like I think they said people was cutting the tails off before the like pig is fully matured and stuff like that. So, you know,
Ooh.
in order to sell it or stuff like that. But what they
Yeah.
do with it now is that they make dog food with it. All these places that sell meat, they use it to produce some kind of dog food or something. So they don't
Really?
sell it like for people to buy it.
Yeah.
But you can get the feet to buy, you can get the skin to buy, and the actual pork meat, but you just can't get the tails,
Right.
stuff like that. And most of the spices that we're accustomed to from the Caribbean, like Maggi, the
Yeah.
the Maggi soups and the packs and stuff, you don't get that. You only get the Maggi cubes,
Okay. Okay.
and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things that one from the Caribbean would require to prepare a Caribbean meal, but the second thing is there's not much people here from the Caribbean either. so,
Yeah.
so I guess it doesn't really matter. They are more like from African countries and different countries. But I think I have one friend from Trinidad who is here. So it's like just two of us. So they're not going to go sell all these things just to supply both of us.
Right. Right.
So but I work around it. I experiment with different spices and try to create my own flavor,
Right.
to match, what I'm missing from home, and stuff like that.
Yeah. And that's really good. So, other Caribbeans and stuff that is in Finland, when they see your channel and I don't know if they're gonna be having because me, I'll get frantic if I know say my local seasonings them, I can't get it.
Yeah.
So it's good that you have your cooking channel. So anybody that needs to figure out a way of working around it, they could
Mm-hmm.
always, be guided by what you have going on over there with your cooking and stuff like that. 'Cause I don't know, here in Toronto, we have all the spices, everything.
Exactly.
We have everything.
They have everything there, just like Trinidad, and in the US they have everything. I don't know why they don't have everything here. Even in the UK they have it. I don't. They don't have it here.
Yeah, I guess like you said, because there's only maybe I don't know how much Caribbean people reside in Finland, so maybe it's just like the demands are not as high.
No, I think it's just like, well, I have met one person so far, as I said, as from Trinidad, and to me, it's just the both of us. I don't know if more people are here, but they're just like, because Finnish culture is kind of different. Everybody's kind of like to themselves
Right.
and quiet. People hardly speak. Because coming from the Caribbean, everybody said, "Hi, good evening, good night, hello." It's not like
Exactly.
that in Finland. You tell somebody hello, and they look at you like, "Okay," you know.
Honestly, I think it's most places because I remember here in Toronto when I was younger, back home, like you said, back home you have to say like good evening, auntie, wagwan, whatever, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. No matter who you're meeting on the street. But
Exactly.
then you come here and then you get accustomed to how things are because people are not walking around telling you Evelyn and after. There are people, but it's not everybody. And you
Exactly.
get accustomed to that. So I know, like, when I go back home, because I got accustomed to that and I'm walking past, like, the random person would be like, so what, you can't say money, or like, something like that. And you'd be like, sorry, 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 money,
Yeah.
money, like,
Yeah.
and it's like, that it's so different. So I get what you're
Yeah.
saying.
It's really different.
Let me get to see if I miss any comments or anything before I get to the next question. Sorry. Oh, I missed a little bit. Okay, so we have greetings. Okay. Titi said mute that.
Move up.
Okay, so creativity says I love those spices. She says also said the food behind you is making her very hungry. She's making
Mhm.
her child's food. And then everybody is greeting one another. Um Mr. Get It Right says Novelty Kwan, he's taking notes. Thank you for coming in. And for those that's coming in, thank you guys for being here. We have Trini in Finland. So today's all about his cooking channel and how he's working it in Finland. If you guys haven't already cued in on what's going on, feel free to support him by going over to his channel. His hashtag is hashtag what?
Hashtag Trini in Finland.
Okay, and what else?
Hashtag pork boss.
You guys done hear it out the out his mouth, straight out his mouth. So make sure you guys show some support
Ah,
by putting the hashtags in the comment and push him out. Go over to him and go and view his food and everything he got going on over there, because I'm telling you, like, he be trying some things. He be trying some things and he really be keeping it novelty 100%. So I think it's something that deserves to be viewed. So y'all go on, you go over there, especially if you guys love some pork.
for
Go on
real.
over there and go and do your thing. And if you guys are coming in, if you guys don't mind, it will be greatly and highly appreciated if you guys just give me a thumbs up, have my content pushed out so more people can view this, as you should. So we're gonna get back into the next comment. I think I've caught up on all. Let me see. Yes.
Creativity wanted to know if I make my
Fluffy
own
Diva
mix
says
of
hashtag pork
spices.
blog. Hey Fluffy. In the background, soon come back. All right. And okay, so more greetings. Okay, I think I've caught it. Oh, do you make your own? Okay, so creativity wants to know if you make your own mix of spices.
Yes, I do try to create my own mix of spices to get my kind of flavor I'm looking for, you know? So that's how I get my spices.
Okay.
Pancakes, big up yourself.
Okay, so that's
Hashtag
the
free
last
up.
question that they have. Okay, sorry, continue. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead and big up who you for big up.
I was just saying hashtag free up, free up.
Okay, and creativity also says, do you sell them on your channel?
No, I don't sell them. I use them specifically for my cooking. All right.
Okay.
However, I
And
do sell food, but that question come in.
Alright. Okay.
I'll leave that for the
Okay, so
questions.
I well, we got through what the biggest challenge of you making Caribbean ingredients in Finland is. So which dish has been the most popular with your viewers so far?
With my viewers, I would say soups.
The soups?
Yeah.
I feel like soon it's gonna be the green rice because I've never seen that before.
Yeah, well, that's a first, but well, it's a first for me. I'm sure there are other people who have created it, but it's a first for me. But I think my soup videos do really, really well.
Right.
Anything with soups, you know?
Okay, okay. Everybody loves soup. I love me some soup.
Yeah, for
I
real.
love some soup. Uncle Barry says, Trini, I think I subbed to you. Can you please check and let me know? Thanks.
Okay, I will check.
Okay. And the next challenge, I'm sorry, the next question is, okay, so has recreating your food, you're from Trinidad in Finland, have that ever changed how you connect with your culture? Or do you feel like it has any effect on how you connect with your culture?
Actually, I'm not from Trinidad.
You're
I am.
not?
I hope Red's not here, Anyway, I'm from Tobago actually, but it's Trinidad and Tobago is like a twin
Yeah,
island republic. I'm from the smaller island. I was born there, grew up there, and I spent most of my adult life in Trinidad,
right.
you know. But I'm actually a Tobagonian. So
Okay.
anybody from Tobago watching, hello, right?
So do you feel like, being where you are now and from where you're coming from, do you feel like it altered or changed anything in terms of how you view your culture or how you approach your culture?
No, it haven't. It hasn't. It hasn't. I still love my country a whole lot. I miss my country. I miss being there, you know. So I would say no, it hasn't changed anything for me. And it's totally different in Finland as to Trinidad because back there everybody is friendly and you could interact, you have all your friends, everybody,
Right.
and then in Finland, you're all alone because I don't
Right.
have any friends in Finland.
Hmm.
It's just me and my wife.
Right.
I mostly interact with her friends. I don't have any friends, because Finnish people, their culture is different. They only interact with people they know.
Right.
Even simply like if I was to go to the elevator now and I said good evening to someone, they will just walk by me and don't answer. They wouldn't say anything. They are like that. I
I
don't know
kind of got
why.
that vibe when you're on the bus.
Even on the bus,
Yes.
you say good morning to the bus driver and he just like keeps looking straight ahead. He wouldn't even look at you or answer. So I guess that's just their culture. So I just roll with the punch. I just go with it. I don't make a fuss about it.
Yeah. Me,
As
I
long
think
as
I'll
it
do good in Finland because I like to keep to myself anyway. I don't mind.
yeah, yes,
But
creativity it
creativity
is
says
it
all that
is
shitty. And it is, if you're somebody that really likes, because like for instance, my siblings, they talk to everybody. Like sometimes we be trying to get from point A to point B, and they just have to be having big conversation. And I'm just like, girl, like you couldn't just let the people them just go about their day. Like why you have to go a whole conversation and then we're there for hours. Like
yeah.
we're there for hours. Me, I'll be standing there. You probably won't even know that I'm there. You won't know I'm there. Like other from the good evening, like let's keep it brief. The how are you or hi, how you do or like friendly thing on thing. But
Exactly.
I can't do the whole conversation thing with so
the
I
excuse
might
i
fit in,
got
I might not.
the
But they
excuse
feel
I okay,
mhm.
the excuse I got was they don't speak English,
Oh,
so they don't want to like try to interact with somebody and then you may start to laugh at them or whatever. They're kind
right.
of timid, so they rather not say anything. But I don't think that's the real reason. I think that's
Yeah,
just an excuse, because if somebody says hi to you and you don't want to answer, you could at least acknowledge them. You can nod, you can raise your hand, you could acknowledge that person,
right.
but not saying anything is just kind of being rude.
Very rude. It's
Yeah,
very rude. Because
yeah.
communication comes in all forms. Even a simple
Exactly,
a
exactly.
nod,
Nod your
a
head,
wave. Yeah,
something. Exactly, a thumbs up,
yeah, like
but
there's other indications to show that you don't understand, but you're friendly. Like you know what I mean? Like you acknowledge. You don't always
exactly.
have to understand, but even but like
Exactly.
but the world sometimes puzzles your brain, but what can we do? Um, Creativity says smiles are universal. Exactly. Sometimes that comfort zone is hard to get out of. She also said, also, if you're outgoing and friendly, it may be opposite. And she says, language barriers are so hard. And she also says they maybe just be slow to warm up to new
Mhm.
people. Yeah, that's all she said.
How
Yeah,
long have you
I
been in
couldn't do it.
Finland?
I couldn't. So the
I've
next
been here
question I
like
have for
5
you.
years. Creativity. No, creativity was asking me a question.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I just seen it there. She says, "How long have you been in Finland?"
Like 5 years.
5 years? That's
Yep.
it?
Only 5 years.
The way you're there mastering the place, I thought you've been there for like all a good 20.
Nah, 5 years, 5 years, just 5 years, a little bit of time.
Good on you. And you've learned so much and you're learning the language and everything. In fact, I want to go to Japan so bad. I want to move to
Mhm,
Japan,
mhm.
but I feel like I it's gonna be hard for me to learn the language and everything like that. Like, and you don't want to go somewhere where you know what I mean? Like you don't at least know like at least a look a basic conversation or something like that. Like.
Yes, Finnish
So
language is really difficult language to learn.
I could tell when you were doing the when you were on the bus in the morning time and you're kind of showing around and stuff, and then
Yeah,
I seen a few of the languages on things or whatever, and I'm
yeah.
like, dang, I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that. And I did see, I guess from watching your content, I realized that, you know, YouTube is kind of showing me other people from like there's another creator, she's a female, but she does what do you faceless. So she doesn't really
Hmm.
speak. She does like her captions on the thing, but
Okay,
she's black as well, and she's living in Finland.
okay.
And she was showing she does more vlogs, and she was showing I don't know if it was school or work or something, I don't remember, but on the machines, where you get the pops and stuff like that. I'm like, wait, so not even that's in English,
TT, TT, leave me alone, TT. TT, don't try to set me up. Leave me alone. All right.
right? Hold on. Yeah, Titi says, Trini, my friend, you're looking gorgeous. Creativity says 5 years. People need to wake up, but you lead by example by being kind and friendly. And she says, Miss Titi, no flirting, lol. So
You know
yeah,
any
that's
Finnish? You know any Finnish words?
me.
Yeah.
No, no, you're the first person I've interacted from Finland. Other from if it wasn't for you, that's told us about how the language is Finnish and stuff like that. I would never have known. I'm
Okay.
completely ignorant to anything going on over there.
Let me give you a little piece of what I know. Okay. Mina olen junior. Mina asun Helsingissä. Mina kotoisin Trinidad ja Tobagolainen.
You know what that sounds like? So back home, right? Because like in everywhere, the country people always sound different from the city people, right? Or from
Yeah.
town, like you know what I mean? And back home, like some of the country or like country areas, they speak really, really
Mhm.
fast. Even I don't understand, right? That's what it sounds like.
Okay, so what I just told you is my name is Junior. I live in Helsinki, and I am from Trinidad and Tobago. That is what I just said to you in Finnish.
Seriously?
Yes.
Why you sound like it was so much more?
Yeah, because it's difficult language. And most of the older people here don't speak any English. My
Right.
mother-in-law, she doesn't speak English. My
No?
wife has to translate whatever I say, whatever I say. She can't speak any
Oh,
English. The younger folks know a little English,
right.
but
But the older ones,
the older
yeah,
ones know English. Just
that's
finish.
understandable.
Yeah.
That's understandable. I get it. So, like, I don't know how you imagine when you first, arrived on scene, right? I could only imagine, like, was it extremely hard for you? Like, were you just like, I need to pack up and go home because what's going on here? Was that the vibe?
No, the first thing that got me when I arrived here, it was like my wife was saying, are you sure you can live here? Because it's very cold. The weather here is different, You're
Right,
accustomed to like sun and rain. In Trinidad, we only have two weathers in the Caribbean, two
right.
seasons, So I was like, yeah, I could handle it, man, small thing, But at that point we were at the airport and I was feeling, cold, but nothing to talk about. And
Right.
then we went to the parking garage, and that is where it hit me. It was like minus 16 degrees,
Wow.
right? So just imagine walking outside from the airport terminal, and every bone in your fingers and toes ached at the same time. Just think about that for a minute.
To be honest, when we came here in the summertime, so we had time to kind of adjust to the winter, even
Exactly.
though we didn't like, and we were me, I was a child, and like for children,
Hmm.
we don't really come like we don't feel cold. They don't feel cold.
Exactly.
And maybe if I came in my big old age, it would have been a different story because I don't remember feeling like that when I came here at all.
Well,
Over the years, I feel like that.
I will never forget that feeling I had that day. And actually, the seats in the car was like getting really warm. So that's
Hmm.
what like saved me, you
Right.
know, because I came in shirt and dress pants and thing. I didn't have on any winter gear, you know. So so I actually felt like going to the car. I felt like my pants was cutting me, you know. It was that cold. When my pants rub against my skin, it felt like sharp.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
-16. That's really cold. That's really
So nobody
cold.
never told you?
Nobody never told me. I thought I could have handled it, but now I've gotten so accustomed to it. It's like nothing. I love it. I love going out there in the coldness, and I love it. I grew to
Tell
love it. I
me.
grew to love it. I love winter.
Wow, you're better than me.
Yeah.
I've been here longer than you've been there, and I still can't adjust.
Nah, I
I'm
love it, man. Small
me afraid
thing.
of the cold.
You need to go outside and walk around when it's cold.
Let me see. Miss Titi says Tiffany, Christina knows he belongs to all of us. I'm making butter.
You're right, Miss TT. Nobody know that. That is your judgment, not me now.
Creativity says, LOL, okay, fear. We are lucky she shares. Um, she also says, yeah, I would have never understood that. So that was when you were speaking Finny just a while
Yeah.
sorry, just a while ago.
Hmm.
She also said that's why people struggle with talking. Mr. Get It Right says, wow. And creativity also says your wife's love keeps you warm. And then she's laughing at something and she says, oh man, yeah, that sucks. That's for when you came off with
Yeah.
your t-shirt. You thought you're still transferring to summer with us. And she says, first stop shopping, LOL. And she says, I would cry, LOL. I was meant to be a tropical baby. My mom messed up. Me and you both. I'm
Yeah.
not supposed to be here. Trini can't keep that. Trini can keep the cold. Mm-mm. I'm
Yeah.
not meant
I
to
will.
be
I
here.
will
But
keep
wow,
all the coal. I will keep all the coal. I love it. I love it.
that's a very amazing like that's wow. I don't know. I would have turned back. I would have turned
No,
back.
I'm
She
not
says,
turning
right?
back at all. I'm not turning back.
Welcome for everyone coming in, everyone that's in the back, everybody that's, front line. Thank you for holding down the front line. Everyone that's in the back, thank you for your support all the same. This is Novelty's Corner. We're interviewing Trini in Finland, and we're talking about his cooking channel and, you know, all the different cultural differences, from being from Tobago now in Finland. So the next question I have for you is, what Finnish dish have you tried that surprised you?
That surprised me. None.
None?
None have surprised me. Finnish food is like boring.
Really?
I hope. I hope. I hope no Finnish people are watching.
Yeah, man. Listen, you already have a hard time over there, you know.
Yeah, they will give me a hard time. Their food is I like salmon soup. Yeah, salmon soup, but it has to be like salmon from the ocean, not from
Right.
the lakes or rivers.
Is that
But
a Finnish dish?
it's a finished dish,
Yeah, because I've never heard of that, and I love me some salmon, so I would love to try that one day.
and I like salty salmon. My mother-in-law makes it. Is like salting the fish and then with pepper and stuff on
Right.
peppercorns and stuff. It tastes really good.
You ever had barbecue salmon?
Yes, I had barbecue salmon. I made it.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I made it. Yeah.
Creativity says you're a brave man.
Of course, you have to be brave sometimes.
She says it's true though, not much spices.
Hmm.
And she said that's a big difference. It really is. I don't know
Yeah,
how I would manage. I don't know how I'd
they
manage.
Finnish foods is a consistency of potatoes. Potatoes are called peruna in Finnish.
Okay.
Okay. So potatoes and salads. Most of it is just salads, potatoes, and sausages.
That's it?
Yeah, because most of the places you go, they sell salads, uh, salmon soup, potatoes, you know. So somebody coming from the Caribbean who are accustomed to chicken foot and cow heel, and you wouldn't get that to buy in a restaurant.
No look oxtail?
No, none of them kind of thing. You know, everybody, and that's what I was saying. Everybody sells the same thing. So it's like if you're stuck in traffic and you're heading to buy food, you can't say, well, okay, I don't mind being in traffic to go buy this food because you
Right.
could afford to come out of the traffic and go somewhere else and still get the same food. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because everybody's selling the same thing. You know, fresh salad, sausages, or you might get some chicken or whatever. But it wouldn't be the same as a Caribbean meal.
Right.
You
Right.
get Chinese as well. The Chinese really good because they have this place that us go to.
I'm glad Asian food's everywhere, you know. You
Yeah,
can always count on them.
buffet style. You pay like I think it's 11 euro, and like me and my wife, 11 euro for both of us, and we just eat until we full. You could go for seconds. You could eat ice cream. You could just man, the whole works. You can't
Yeah,
leave with any food, but
they
you
have
have
that
to
here
just
too.
yeah, you have to eat all. So I love that. I go there when I'm empty the stomach and I just go and deal with the pork.
As you should. Why not? Why not?
Ah.
We have those here as well. There's some of them we can take the food home, but you have to pay separately. You have to pay the price of the food.
Oh, okay,
Um, yeah, and some places don't allow you to take it home, and some places they if you take it home, it's by pound. So
okay, okay,
yeah, whatever you have left, that's what you have to pay for.
okay,
But that's
cool.
nice. Tiffany says, I can't wait to check out your channel. And she says, LOL, yeah, big, big, big difference. She says,
Mhm.
are you getting a lot of Finnish followers?
No,
No?
I'm not getting finished followers because I don't know. Maybe they're not into what I'm doing, or maybe they don't know I exist as yet. But at some point, they're gonna know.
Yeah. Well, it would make sense because if the cultural difference is, like this,
Yeah.
and they're not really into like, the Caribbean cooking and stuff like that because they're used to salad and hot dog or, stuff such is, then maybe. But hopefully there's some Caribbeans in the mix that's just
No, some
waiting.
of them, some of them are into spicy dishes
Really?
because okay, well, I will wait until you get to that question.
Okay. Nope. Okay. You stuff it in your purse, LOL. Don't she's talking about the all you can eat. So that's how you bring it. You stuff it in your
Oh,
purse,
oh,
your bag. That's how you get to bring it home. It seems they probably might not know. Okay. So let me see. Where am I? So pretty much with the whole conversation. So the next question I had was, do you ever fuse Caribbean and Finnish flavors? Which I guess is a yes anyways, because like you said, like the fact that there's not a lot of, well, there's next to no Caribbean spices there, and you
uh-huh,
have to depend on the Finnish spices. So
exactly. Yeah.
yeah,
So
but
I do that. I do fuse. Well, Finland, they have most of the spices. They have like already processed. Like garlic powder, onion powder, stuff like that. Mostly powders. So I use these powders and create my own blend of what flavor I'm looking for. You know, to make my food because in the Caribbean, we food had to be spicy. You
right.
know, so
Creativity says you need to hold a block party barbecue style.
Yeah, of course, of course.
In the summertime, are you
Uh,
guys allowed to do that up there?
um, yes and no. Okay, like like back in the Caribbean, you could get like a old car tire, a car rim, and you could go on outside, like in the park there. We have a park right next door. You can go and cook, bring out your car. You can't do that here.
Oh,
They have designated areas where where they have fire pits. And most of the people who go to these areas, they just go to fry roast sausages or marshmallow and all
oh.
this foolishness, You hardly see anybody there cooking a pot of soup or something. You know what I mean? So, so, so
I'm
they,
trying
they,
not to.
they're kind of like a strict country
Right.
with certain things. So things that we would get away with in the Caribbean, you know, where you could just go throw some garbage outside. Or our system here, there's a bin for everything. There's a bin for food, there's a bin for plastics, there's a bin for cardboard, for metal, for cans, for glass. Right? They recycle those things. All right.
Mm.
So when you're throwing out your garbage, this bag only have plastics. This one have uh, glass. This one have cans. There's a bin for everything.
Yeah, I noticed that on your earlier vlog. You did have one where I think it was like a yellow bin,
Yes, that
green
was
bin. I don't
like
remember
one
all
of
the bins, but
that
it was
was
like
like
a
my
little lineup of
first,
skinny
first,
bins.
first, first video. What you look at that? Wow,
Yes. Yes.
that was like my first video I ever tried when I just started my channel. Wow, you looked at that video? Hmm.
Yeah. And I seen it and I said, wow. I said, I thought, my thought was like, I don't know if I could survive there because here we only have three bins and I struggle with that. We have garbage, recycle, and food.
Yeah, yeah.
And I struggle with that.
Even for the food, there's a specific bag, a biodegradable bag, a paper
Right.
bag. You all food products go inside that bag. Like chicken skin, bananas, potato skin. Everything goes into that bag, and then it's placed in that specific bin. So a
Yes.
specific truck will pick that up. You know, if you have an old computer, old bed, an old mattress, there's a specific place you have to put it in your car and take it to that place, and they
Oh,
will dispose of it. You can't like put it in the garbage or put it by the road like we used to home.
is that right?
Yeah, you have to drive to a specific place that deals with that kind of thing. So you
Right.
take your old computer, your old TV, your own, and they dispose of it there. That's all they do there. So they have a designated area for everything.
Right. Honestly, I do like how they organize it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I like how they're really like investing in the cleanliness and you know what I mean, keeping things separate and stuff like that. So kudos to them
Yeah,
for that.
it's a very if you want to say organized country.
Yes,
Everything is
it's
organized,
it sounds like it and
And
very
that's what I
clean.
love
So
about it. That's what I love about it.
I love that. Um, let me see. Hello, Abide. Thank you for coming in. Hello. Hold on. I'm jumping a little bit too ahead of myself. Abide says hi, Trini, with the yellow rice in the background.
Hi, Abide. And thanks for the yellow hearts.
X Red says hi, Novelty. Hi, Trini.
X-Red, move up, move up.
Fluffy's giving out hearts, and Mister Get It Right says, well, he said, wait, what him say again? I forget. He said nice.
Pancakes, big up yourself.
Abai says same here, or they pick up two times a year called bulk pickup. That's it, just two times. Here, well, they just changed it this year because before it was like the same company picking up, like there was like a
Mm-hmm.
company that comes and pick up the garbage, and the city dealt with the garbage, the recycle, and the food. They
Mm-hmm.
changed it now. I don't know if it's all over, but at least where I live, so now they only pick
Mm-hmm.
up garbage and food. So a new
Okay.
company is going to, I don't know when they're going to sort that out, but they're supposed to
Okay.
come and pick up the recycle. And I know when we do garbage, we if we have like any bedding or anything like that, we put it out, and then a separate truck that same day later on
Mhm.
comes and pick that up. So we don't really have to travel no place to do nothing.
In the summertime, they bring a bin, a big bin, a huge bin, and they place it in the yard.
Right.
So then everybody who has, you might have an old bicycle or a stove or a fridge or a bed or something, a shoes,
Yeah.
a bag, everybody go and put it in that bin. And when it's full, they come and remove it and bring another one.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. I like that. I think
They
we
are
need that system
very
here.
organized. You
Very,
can't just
very.
do things willy willy like back home.
I like that. Abide says, well, you can schedule it and pay for it whenever, but it's only free twice a year.
Mm.
I couldn't. um, Creativity says we need that there. Leave me alone. I'm looking at my pancake Trini. I can't manage.
Boy, not me now. Don't try to set me up now, extra.
Okay, so the next question I had for you was how does people in Finland react when you share cultural foods or music? But again, you already answered that.
Yeah, I have two friends in the building actually. They love my cooking. You know, they purchase meals from me sometimes. You know, they may ask what are you doing this weekend? You making soup because they love soup. You know, because I experiment with soups as well. One time I had made beetroot soup, and well,
What did you make?
it's
What was that? Come again? Oh, it go.
I made beetroot soup.
Oh,
I have that video on my channel as well. I made
I'm gonna look for
beetroot
that.
soup. I
I'm gonna look
made
for that.
I just had that idea just came to my head and I decided to try it because I love beetroot. It's actually good for you and stuff. And I decided, well, if I can make punch with it, I could at least make soup.
Right,
You know, the only thing it will the soup will turn red, you know?
right,
And it was actually good. It didn't even taste different. Or the soup was just red.
right.
Just
Honestly,
like how
like
you
I don't know. I don't know. I would need that anyways, because for me and my health and stuff like that, it would be really good for me. But I don't. It'll take a lot for me to.
no,
It'll
you
take a
could
lot.
eat it. It doesn't taste weird. It
Well,
the soup the soup
I have a
just
lot of
turns
beetroot
red.
in my cupboard. I haven't touched yet.
The soup just turns red. It's just like boiling a potato, you know?
Okay.
But
Okay.
it
Okay.
doesn't taste weird or anything or have a different flavor or what. No. It's just that it turns the soup red and that's it.
I'm gonna
Because
try it.
when I introduced it to them, they was like, beetroot soup? I said, yeah. And then they tasted it and then they were like, yeah, I'm going to take 2 cups, one for my wife, one for my. Yeah, you
They
know?
said bring it on. They didn't
And
know
my
what they were
my
missing.
neighbor across the hall from me, he's always hitting me up. What you doing this weekend? You doing anything this weekend? You doing anything next weekend? They call me. What you doing? Don't forget us. Hook us up. So they enjoy. They love spicy food as well, but they just
Okay.
don't
Okay.
have anybody to produce it. Like provide it.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm glad that they have you now. Before I
You-
get more into that, Tiffany says I love beetroot soup. She says, is it cold soup? She said it's cold soup, right? So is it you drink it cold or drink it hot?
No, you drink it hot. How you drink cold soup? Come on, man. You have to drink it hot. It's just like making a cow heel soup. The only difference is you put beetroot in it. You put in all the same ingredients, everything, but you just cut up 3 or 4 beetroot in it, and it will just turn red, but it will taste the same way as if you didn't put the beetroot. It doesn't
Okay.
change the taste or flavor or anything. It just makes it red.
Okay. Okay. She says it's very earthy and flavor is plain. Easy to add flavors too. And she says She said you just end up peeing red.
Yeah, it's beetroot is good for the guys.
It's good for females too. It's good for iron.
It helps your body to produce nitric oxide.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's good. It's a good. I love it.
She's Abai said I force my husband to eat beets and he always forgets and thinks he's dying when he uses the bathroom.
I
I
I
can.
can relate to that. I can relate to that.
Creativity says I like it hot, but we always drank it cold. And she says, okay. She says like she guess it's a different soup then. And she says yes, and it's very healthy. Okay, hold on. I think I caught up on the questions. I apologize. If I missed out your question, please just type it again for me. Abai says, great way to share your culture and spread love.
Yep.
I
Thank
don't know if I
you.
read that already. And Fluffy says, pancakes, really? Okay, I think I caught up now. Thank you for anyone coming in, anybody that's on the front line that's supporting in the comment section. I appreciate you. Anybody that's in the shadows watching, even though you're not commenting, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. If you guys haven't already hit that like button, it'll make my day if you do. Thank you. And again, I am Novelty, and this is Novelty's Corner, where we interview content creators, we interview entrepreneurs, we interview gaming, and today we're interviewing the top chef, Trini from Finland. Go ahead and click on his channel. It is pinned here in the comment section. Go over there and show him some love. View what he got going on over there with his food and stuff like that. He's very creative with the cooking. It's something I think is worth watching. Okay, so let's go on with the next question.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to say before I go on, or
No, you can go ahead.
okay? And how you feel so far about your little interview?
Well, it's going good. I was nervous at first, but I'm getting a little comfortable now.
I glad. Okay, I glad. Why you nervous? Me look scary.
What's that?
I said, why were you nervous? One, hold on. Not my mic turning off. Weird. Oh,
Trini, do you plan
okay,
on
it's gonna
living
go
in
low
Finland
because the mic just decided. I don't know
forever?
why it died so quick today.
Yes,
Can you
Abide.
hear
I
me?
plan on living here forever. Forever and ever and ever.
She said you had me at food. Could you hear me good?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay. Because I plugged out the mic, so I didn't know if it was gonna change anything. It died.
Okay.
So I'm gonna charge it a little bit.
All right.
It normally gives me at least 2 hours. I don't know what's happening today.
Mm.
Um, okay, so I read that. Wait, what did you say about the forever thing? Do you plan on living there forever, you said?
No, you was asking me why I was nervous.
Oh yes, that too.
Yeah, because I never like met you up close and personal. And
Oh,
now that I'm seeing you up close and personal, I'm getting nervous.
oh. Well, at least you're good no about getting nervous. So I'm just you're all right. You're all right. And
It's a good
I'm glad that
it's
you're
a
not
good
nervous because
nervous.
I
It's
know
a
how
good
that feels.
nervous. Nothing to worry about. It's a good nervous.
Okay. I'm glad because I know how that feels because everybody knows how I was when I first came on scene.
Yeah.
It wasn't a pretty sight.
Yeah, it's a good nervous.
It wasn't a pretty sight, but I'm glad. I'm happy that everyone that comes on warms up and stuff and feel, you
Yeah.
know, the hospitality because that's what I'm aiming for.
Yeah, okay.
Let me see. What's one habit you've adapted from Finnish culture?
One habit.
Hmm.
I love the sauna.
You love this order?
The sauna.
Oh, the sauna.
Yeah.
Sauna's nice. I'm not. Sauna's nice. Sauna's. I can
Yeah.
understand that. Sauna's nice.
When you go to the sauna and you sit there for like 15-20 minutes, I don't know. It just have you it makes you think. That
That's what does for you.
that steam, well for me, that in that
Right.
steam I start thinking. I think about a lot of things that I wouldn't normally think about when I'm in the sauna.
Right.
And after I get out the sauna, everything I just thought about is gone.
Okay. Okay.
So it does that for me. You know,
I love that. For me,
yeah,
it makes me relax. It makes me
yeah,
very relaxed.
yeah. It
But then it
relaxes you.
also makes me feel like very drowsy.
Yeah, yeah. Well, what you need to do when you come out the sauna, you take a shower, and then you have a very cold beer.
I'm gonna try that next time.
That's
Next time I go
that's
back
what
to the
they
sun, I'm
that's
gonna
what
try
they do
that.
here. That's what they do here.
That's what they do there?
Yeah,
What's that?
you
Not
go to.
Trini adjusting to Finny's culture. Abai said I'm gonna go to Finland and watch the Northern Lights one day.
I want to go and see the Northern Lights, but it's so far. But it's like in oh, I forget, Lapland, and
Oh,
Lapland is in north of Finland. That's where you see the Northern Lights. That's where you see reindeers, and you see Santa living up there. I don't know. Might have to go and check Santa. See if
yeah,
you could
man.
bring some. See if I could you could bring some pigtail from me or something.
Exactly. We want to see two little Santa, Miss Claus, and look at 212 elf, Rudolph, and all them things there.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
make sure you're vlogging that day. We
yeah,
wanna
but it's gonna take like it will be like a trip to get there. You can't just it's like
Mm,
really far. So you
right.
have to go by train, or I think you can go by plane as well.
How much hours would it take to get there?
I can't remember exactly how long, but my wife told me, but I can't remember.
Mm.
But from Finland, you can drive to Sweden in your car, like a road trip. You can drive to Russia because
Oh,
they share a border with Russia, so
right,
you could just get in your car and go to Russia and some other country, but I'm not sure, so I don't want to say it and then it's not correct.
right,
But
right, right.
yeah,
Creativity says, "Darn, I'll drink a beer for that." In Toronto, and that sounds good right now. Ryan Unite says he's in Toronto. Hi, Ryan Unite, welcome. Um, Abide says, watch the Northern Lights from Asana.
yeah,
That
that would be cool. That would be
right?
cool. Yeah,
That would be a thing.
I
Anniversary
think
to
I'm gonna
City
plan
Lights.
that trip and go and do a video about it.
I'm telling you, you should.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
should. Cause I and a lot of people want to see the Northern Lights. Novelty, I need membership button. What's IMG means? I'm looking a bit slow. I don't have no membership right now. I'm working on it. If that's what you mean. Trini, you have membership? Trini have membership. Creativity says yes, vlog that.
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
Vlog.
I think I'm gonna do that for the new year. Yeah.
And what's hold on, let me see. So in terms of your well, I know from before when you're doing your vlogs and stuff, and you don't really do too much of that. Although you do like a 1-2 here, there. I seen with your
Hmm.
wife the other day when you guys went for a walk and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So how do you decide what type of video to post next, other than food, when you're posting, and how do you also decide like what dishes are you gonna cook? Is it like spontaneous or do you plan it?
Sometimes it's spontaneous. Sometimes it's planned because sometimes, as I said, I spend a lot of time on YouTube and I spend a lot of time looking at recipe books because my wife has a lot of books. She loves to read, so she have a lot of books.
Right,
Recipes, old finished recipes. I might come across something and I will put my own spin on it. You know, so that's how I get my recipes. That's how I decide what my next meal is gonna be like. Last year I was just like testing things out, but this
right,
year I have a clearer picture of what I want to try and create. I want to try to introduce more like Indian dishes. So they have a lot of nice dishes, which is includes a lot of different spices and stuff. So I want to try that on my channel, and just dishes from different countries, but put my own spin on it,
right.
because I might not be able to recreate it the way they did it, but I could do it with my own, put my own spin on it. you know.
Right, right, right. I like that. I like that. And especially with the fact that you don't have much to work with anyway. So
Exactly,
you're
exactly,
gonna have to put your own spin on it
exactly. Because
regardless.
they may require a specific spice, but I don't have it, so I
Facts.
have to still put my own spin on it, you know.
Facts. I do feel do you like okay, so given that you don't have the correct spice half the time, right?
Hmm.
Does it drastically affect the taste or it doesn't it still works out?
It may affect the taste, but it may taste better.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, yeah, it may taste better.
Okay, okay.
It may
So then
taste
there's some
better.
benefits to not having what you need. There's a lot of
Yeah,
benefits.
exactly. Because it may taste normal. Okay, it might taste bland, for the person who making it in their country because they are accustomed to that. But when
Right,
I put some scorpion pepper and stuff in that, it just going to another level. You know, or sometimes I make my own mixtures, take all these little powders and try out little mixtures and then try it in my food.
right.
So
Okay. 1 second, let me greet these people coming in. Hello, Mr. Brown. Thank you for tapping up and stopping in. Creativity says yes, mixing culture food is always a win. Hello, Classic. Classic says hello, Nov, and hello, Trini.
hello,
Um,
classic.
Carrie Boss says hi. Hi, hello, Carrie Boss.
Hi, Carrie
Creative
Moss.
says nobody will make it like you. Facts. Abai said yes, creativity. Even the kitchen. I love the experimentation. It keeps creativity fresh. More greetings. And creativity says it does. It also helps bringing more people together. Food would always be the best bridge between cultures. Um, Classic is given hearts, and Ryan says, "Don't forget the what? The bandania.
Bandania, or we call it Shadow Benny.
What? Explain.
I
Explain.
think I think the correct term for it is cilantro.
Okay, I know cilantro.
Yeah, it grows in your yard like back home,
Hmm.
and you can make tea and stuff with it. Yeah,
Okay, okay,
yeah,
okay,
that's
okay,
what he's talking about.
okay.
Yeah,
Ryan, you know a thing or two.
yeah.
Abai said he explains cooking how we explain art now. That's so interesting. Inspired by that. That's so cool. So she's very fascinated about.
Thank you.
Classic says, okay, cool. See, I'm glad that this interview is doing what it's supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
So this next part, actually before I even go into the next part, because this is mostly about your content creation and like your YouTube.
Okay.
But before that, you were mentioning that you sell your food, correct?
Yeah. Sometimes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Okay. Well, that's another initiative I started while in Finland because I wanted to find an avenue to share my culture.
Right,
All right. And what better way to share your culture but than with food? Everybody loves food. Everybody eats. Right. So I actually have a registered business.
oh, that took a while to register.
Don't tell nobody. Shh.
Oh, oh,
I actually okay. I actually have a registered business. Um, an idea I came up with, and I say, what better way to share my culture with Finland than food?
right,
So I have this idea about if I can create food and get people to buy it, because they love spicy food and
right.
they love Caribbean stuff, but I don't want to put it out there. Next thing somebody take my idea. There's no Caribbean restaurants in Finland. So that's my goal to create a Caribbean outlet
Yeah.
and sell Caribbean food. You could come and get your callaloo, macaroni pie, pork. You know what
Okay,
I
so
mean?
knowing that now, I don't feel bad if I have to visit Finland because
So um It was kind of challenging at first because I wasn't speaking Finnish at the time, and my wife couldn't like help me much because she didn't know much about that industry or
Right,
how to
right,
go about things in that sense. But in the end, I'm a type of person I like to like challenge myself sometimes at certain things, and eventually I got to the right place and put my idea out there. I got it. Well, so far, the business is registered. You can Google it. It's a registered business, and I have trade. Is trademark or copyright? Copyright. Trademark. I have trademark. I had to do trademark to protect the name of the business, so
that's
nobody.
copyright.
Yeah, so nobody can use my name or my logo. All
Okay, so
right.
are you gonna
It's
tell us
like
what it is for anybody that's seen it so
right.
they can clock in and put in their little piece of 1 2 Anna?
Right. But it's like 99.9% there. Um so I'm allowed to sell food from home for now
Right.
until I can like have my own food outlet,
Storefront.
you
Okay,
know,
yeah.
which is what I'm currently working on. Started back working on it. So far I have the name, the brand, and I have what they call in Finland a business ID. So in
Okay.
Finland, okay, you see like how you do craft, and you can just go to a store and buy your raw materials and stuff. In
Right.
Finland, you can't do that. In
Oh.
Finland, if you do craft, you have to register yourself as a business. So what they do
Oh.
now, they give you an ID. So you have a okay because I am a cobbler by profession.
Right.
All right. So when I came here, I wanted to just go buy some leather and make some stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
only to be told that that can't be done. That's against the law. So you have to register yourself as a business, and then they give you an ID. So
Right.
you have a business ID. So when you go to these shops now, you produce your ID, and then they can sell you the raw material. But other than
Oh.
that, you can't just like back in the Caribbean, you just throw up a booth and you start to sell clothes and all kind of thing. You can't.
Yeah.
It don't work like that here. Everything
Oh.
is organized, you
Yeah.
know. But
Wow.
so far, the name of my business is Calvin's Caribbean
Okay.
because that's my other name.
Not the other name.
That's one of my names. So I called it Calvin's Caribbean. I wonder if I pull it up here. Nah, because I have the background, so you might not see the logo. But
If anything, after, if there's any, like, if you want to add that information into the description, whatever you want to add into the description,
uh-huh.
just send it to me and I'll also add it into the description. So anybody that's coming and anybody that's viewing is able to find certain things in the description. Like, I add creativity storefront last time along with her channel. So if you want to add that to the description, let me know. I can put that in
Okay,
for you.
cool. I did do um so under that ID I can sell food, I
Right?
can do my craft, my leather work, I can do catering services,
Mm-hmm.
I can do anything pertaining to food. I can have a food truck, a restaurant, everything falls under that ID,
That's
because you're not registered. And you have to well they recommended that I do trademark.
right.
It cost me close to €1,000 to put that trademark. It's good for like 10 years.
Yeah, copyright. It's expensive.
Yeah, and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So that's where I'm at right now. So right now I'm a registered business.
As you should. As you should. As you should. I love
Ooh.
that for you. I love that for you. So do you feel like you get more sales given that you're the only Caribbean restaurant
I
catering
would
company?
I wouldn't say I get more sales because um I'm not doing it like that as yet.
Okay,
But few people in the building that we live, they support me, you know. One guy had a event, a birthday party, and I did cater for that party, you know. Because they wanted, oh, I have a video about it on my channel.
okay. So
So
anybody, you don't have to say much about it. So everybody that wants to see that could go over there and take
yeah,
a look at it,
yeah, they can
as you
look at
should.
it. Yeah, about that event, you know.
I'm gonna go
um
over there and look at that.
I think the name of the video is I cooked for 1,000 Finnish people. It was like 1,000 guests. I had to provide like because they had previous knowledge of my food because they tasted food from me. So
Right,
the guy decided he want me to provide food for the party, and they wanted specifics like macaroni pie and vegetable rice, and it was kind of specific because some of the people in the party, some people don't eat cheese, some people don't eat salt, some people don't eat this and that. So I had to make like a specific kind of food to suit everybody
right.
and stuff like that. But it was nice. It was everybody enjoyed the food. I
Hmm.
made macaroni pie, stewed chicken. I made soup, corn soup, and everybody had a ball.
Okay.
Everybody was like, "Oh, what you put in the chicken? What you put in the chicken? It tastes so good." You
Yeah,
know, but it was just normal cooking for me. It wasn't nothing special, but to them, because they don't have that kind of food.
yeah.
So it's like it blew them out of the park.
As it should. I would have felt so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that felt so good. I love that.
Yeah.
Let me see. Ryan says, I'm Guyanese, so some things we might call different. Um, and okay, so we have greetings. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to scroll down to the questions because as I said earlier, different time zone. It's very late for him right now, and we've already bent around the time and everything for him to be here. So I'm not trying to hold him up too much. So if I'm skipping over the greetings, I apologize. I'm just trying to get to the compliments and the questions.
Nah, it's okay, Novelty. You do your thing, I good.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure because I've been trying to make sure I accommodate you. I'm trying to accommodate everyone. And for anybody coming in, thank you guys for coming in. For those that's in the bushes, I appreciate you all the same for your support. And for those that's on the front line, once again, big up yourself. Thank you so much for supporting and for interacting in the live, for making Trini feel welcome on my channel. For those that are not familiarized with who Trini is, his channel is pinned in the comment section, so feel free to go over there and take a look at what he got going on over there. He's very, very creative in his cooking. And worse, if you're in Finland and you're trying to figure out how to get about and to cook your Caribbean dishes, he got you. I can't see what that says. You want to read it out? Is that your logo?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of fades into the green screen, so you don't really get to see it as much. You just see a little glimpse. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's nice. Put it closer, a little bit closer to the camera, please. Move it up, move it over this way. Yes, yes, yes. There it is. Oh, okay. Who came up with that logo? Did you come up with that, or did you have somebody do that for you?
Somebody did it for me.
I love that. So you kind of just brainstormed your idea, or you're just like, okay, here's what I'm naming my
I, I
business.
came I
Do your
came I
thing.
came up with the idea and he put it together.
Okay, 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 okay. It's nice. I love that. And I love the
Yeah.
colors. I love the colors. Abide says classic lady. I haven't said hi. Okay, so that's Abide's greeting classic. Um, Creativity says yes. I was going to ask that. So whatever it is, I'm sure you answered. Um, Ryan says hi, classic. Okay, so I'm gonna try to read us some comments now that Trini says he has a little time to spare.
Okay.
Creativity says yes, even starting with the catering service will get you quickly to a restaurant. And Creative says, yes. Classic says, abides okay. Okay, glad you're practicing to braid. Um, Creativity is in oohs and ahs. She says, wow. Classic says, yes, Trini, gotcha. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Abide says, oh, like a vendor's license. Yes. Because here, what you're describing for us would be a vendor's license.
Okay.
Um, Creativity says, the good thing is you are registered as a business, so you should be easy to sell and branch out. Classic is given hearts.
Let me see. I have a better um
Get a picture? Okay, so while you find that, I'll read out the comments. Okay, I like that.
see.
I like that. I can't see what the word is
Yeah.
says, but I see the logo. The logo, yeah, the logo's looking nice.
It says Calvin's Caribbean Catering and Food Services, a taste of Trinidad and Tobago.
I like that.
Yeah.
Classic says, very nice, Trini. Clock that.
Yeah, clock that, clock that.
Creativity says, I bet you were busy. And she also says, yes, sometimes you got to teach them what the flavor is. Classic is given hearts. Mr. Get It Right is taking notes.
Red
Um,
Dragon.
Creativity says, I think when everyone agrees, they know they're setting aside time. You're doing amazing, and he's letting us learn what he has to offer the world. Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you.
Creativity says, I love the logo.
Oh yeah.
Ryan says, in Canada, it's a BIN number and a GST number for taxes. Yeah, because I have that. um, let's see. Oh, okay. And I caught up. Okay, I caught up. Whew. That was a lot, but thank you guys very, very much.
Mhm.
Now let's move on a little bit into the be right back out. Okay, classic. Let's move on a little bit into like your content creation and YouTube strategy in terms of, how you put out your content for your cooking.
Mhm.
So which video taught you the most about filming and editing?
None.
None of them? So you just
None.
always just knew what was
In
up and
in
you
the
just
beginning, let me tell you, let me give you. In the beginning, I know Red's taking notes. I know TT taking notes. So I have to be very specific. All right. In the see somebody say resume sent me. In the beginning, I didn't know anything about editing.
right.
All the early content that on my channel was edited by my wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she edited all those videos and stuff like that. I did the filming, she did the editing.
Okay.
But as time went on, I learned how to do it. I had this app I pay a subscription for, and then I learned how to do it as time went by. So now
Okay.
I do the filming and the editing. You know?
Okay. It's so nice. It's so nice knowing that like your wife was there to like be a backbone in terms of that.
Yeah.
Because learning everything all at once is a challenge.
Yeah, really, it's a
It,
challenge.
yeah, it's a challenge, but tell your wife that's for her. Her big up herself, yes.
Yeah.
And so far, outside of cooking, because as you said, you're a good big top chef. You're cooking good. So
I'm not a big top chef.
the way you make it
I,
sound like you're a big top chef, excuse I.
I am not a chef. Let me just put it out there. I am not a chef because you see, here you have to be kind of careful what you say
Okay.
because I'm not really a chef. I didn't go to chef school. I don't have a certificate to be a chef or whatever. But
Mhm.
I can say I'm a cook
Okay.
because you can use that expression as well. I'm a cook
Okay.
and I
Okay.
can cook really good.
All right. Okay. So let me rephrase. As a big top cook.
A big top cook.
Yeah.
All right. I'm a big top cook.
What was the biggest learning experience for you in terms of, expressing yourself in that way to the world and then content creation?
Let me see how to answer that question. Run the question by me again.
What was the biggest learning moment that you had in terms of being a content creator and having to display, like promote your food the way how you do to the world?
Well, I wouldn't say I had any issues in that area. It was kind of like easy for me. It was just because back home, you know, we always gather outside and cook food. So it wasn't like a big deal for me. However, doing the content was a big deal because
So
I
this is
was
which
kind
I'm
of
here.
like shy, at first. I make a lot of just today. Chris was telling me we should take all these B rolls and make a video with it. Like when you mess up and stuff. You
Hmm.
know, because sometimes I'm doing my intro, and the intro that you guys see, it's I had to do like 15 of them before I got the right the right one. Because I'm talking and then start a curse because it's not going the way I want it to go. And my
Yeah,
wife
yeah.
just they're cracking up. Like she's cracking up. While I'm making all these mistakes. So the final product that is put out there is not as easy as it looks. Some people use like a teleprompt where they have all the information running up on the screen, so they look. But most of the time they use a teleprompter. Me, I just try to remember everything as I go along. You know,
Right.
so that's the only challenge I have. When coming to putting my videos out there, trying to remember everything that I want to say in the video.
Right.
Because sometimes at the end of the video, I say, "Oh shucks, I didn't call Novelty name." You know, or sometimes I'll say I'm calling up because have this book and I call out names.
The black book.
Yeah, and I forget Fluffy. I forget, and I have to call Fluffy and say, "Listen, if you don't hear your name, don't feel bad. I just forgot." you know,
Yeah.
because sometimes I can't remember everything. So that's the only challenge I have really with the content side of it. But cooking, I don't have any issues with cooking or sharing my food because most people who taste my food, they love it. And they
Right.
always ask me, when are you doing it again? Can I buy some? And stuff like that. So,
Right. That I think everybody has that difficulties because I'm like that too. Like I mess up a lot. And sometimes
yeah.
I'd be like, I'll be recording something and then what I'm supposed to say, I end up not saying it. Or sometimes like I'm talking, and then something distracts me, I have to cut it. And
Mm-hmm.
then I come back and I'm talking again and I'm like, wait, am I on topic? What was I talking about again? So I have to go back and rewatch what I just what I just recorded to catch back where I was. Like
yeah.
I get it. That's why for me sometimes a lot of times like when I'm doing like a talking head, I'll use a
Mm-hmm.
teleprompter
Oh,
because
okay.
I would have to stop and go back over and over and over and over to get it right. And it takes forever because so editing itself takes hours.
Yeah.
So the recording process for that to also take hours, I try to cut that down. But it depends on the content. Like when I'm doing like my crafting, I
Mm-hmm.
normally craft first because it's hard for me to craft and talk at the same time. I lose
Okay.
focus. So I craft and then I do a voiceover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or if it's just like a regular like sit down and chat type of thing, then I don't need anything for that. I just talk and whatever comes to mind is what comes to mind.
Yeah.
But if it's like more of a serious topic where I know like I need to portray a certain type of message and I need to do it in a certain type of way, then I use a teleprompter because I
Mm-hmm.
don't have time to be stopping and forgetting and all of that good stuff.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm just kind of shy. Even when I'm alone, looking at the phone and seeing myself, I'm like, you know.
It's just the idea of knowing that there's a possibility that like thousands or hundreds or there's
Yeah,
many people out there that's going to be watching it because I used to be like that too.
exactly,
I
exactly.
used to be like that. Um, Let me see if I catch up some comments real quic.
I
Sorry.
hope I hope Red's not taking no notes.
Creativity says you're an amazing cook. Um, Katie's Kitchen said I sub to both of you. Thank you, Katie. Um, Creativity is saying hi, Kate, and welcome. Thank you so much for popping in. Creativity says, yeah, I wing it too much. Otherwise, I'll get stuck just reading the notes. Then it feels less authentic. Um, Creativity says, LOL, I felt that. She says, LOL. Yeah, crafting and talking would have me cross eyed. Facts. When I see people doing it, I'm always like amazed. They'll just be like, yeah, guys, so, and da 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 da. And I'm like, how? By the time I'm supposed to be making a scarf. I probably end up making a house, a car, and everything all at once and have to read.
Exactly.
Yeah, kudos to that. If you see anything that I missed, you can also read that out. But I
It's a lot of work. YouTube is a lot of work, and a lot of people don't realize how much, like, con- as content creators, they don't realize how much effort and time you put into creating a video, to put it up on YouTube to get 50 views. It doesn't make any sense,
exactly. Or
you
sometimes
know.
none.
And
Sometimes
sometimes
none.
these all these recipes, you have to buy stuff
Exactly.
out of your pocket to create a
Mhm.
video, and
Mhm.
then you get 2 cents or 5 cents.
Mhm.
It doesn't add up. You know.
It's true because that's why I always tell people like being a content creator or even running a business is not for the faint of heart, right? Because as a content creator, there is the possibility that nobody would see the thing that you just put so much time into creating.
Yeah. Yep.
And there's a possibility if somebody sees it, it might not be according to what you were expecting, like, or
Exactly.
it could be the pay doesn't add up to the amount of effort and time that you put into it, that you invested into it. Like, you know what I mean? Or as a business owner, it could be as something as simple as knowing that or understanding that you're not going to always be on a sale blazing trail. Like, you're not always going to be having
Mhm.
sales. There's going to be time frames and time periods in which you're just a dry spell, it's a dry season. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, people, I always say to those that know, and to those that don't, be happy that you don't.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, YouTube is like having a business.
Exactly.
It's like having a business. Not it's like it is
It
a
is.
business.
Exactly.
It's not.
Exactly.
You have to put out your content. You have to follow certain rules, certain guidelines, and then YouTube now it comes like this. They sell your video. They put it out there. They place ads. They get money. You get money. It's a
Hmm.
business. It's a business.
Exactly.
So it's a lot of
Exactly.
work. It's not just sit there and lie on your bed and then expect to get 1,000 views. No,
Exactly.
it's work. You have to put.
Exactly.
You have to,
Exactly.
just like how you go to your normal everyday job. It's a job. It's a
Exactly.
job.
That
Filming
takes
is a
hours.
job. Editing is a next job. To get the right title, the right thumbnail. Everything is work.
Everything.
Hi, Ola
Everything.
Joe. How you doing?
Let me see. Tiffany says exactly. I don't know how they're doing that. She says, LOL, right? LOL, you're investing in yourself now for the payout later. Facts. That's what
Mhm.
creativity says. Hello, Olajo. Olajo says Novelty and Trini. How they're good to hi there, good to see you both. Creativity says they will see it eventually, I hope. Eventually, I feel well, let me get to the comments and I'll address that. Tiffany says, Ola Joe, hello. Ola Joe says, greeting to all of you. We'll keep you running while I edit. Thank you so much. And she says, absolutely. Creativity says, it's a business inside the business. Facts. Creativity says, what? That's it. I quit. LOL. Ola Joe says, it sure is. Ola Joe says, hey, Trini, my friend. Mr. Get It Right is giving up his crowns. Olajo says, Tiffany, hi. Yes, creativity. It is. It takes a lot. It takes a lot. It's a lot of investment. If you notice, a lot of the major content creators, they didn't. There are. Don't get me wrong. There are people. that are overnight sensations. They just step on YouTube today and tomorrow they have 100,000 and
Exactly.
stuff like that. There's people that only post 4 videos in the space of a week
Mhm.
and they already have silver plaque, right?
Well, to each his own, you can't look at those people because we don't know what those people are doing to get that.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, so she knows,
You
like,
know,
there's levels to this.
it's like
Like,
all
you know what
these
I mean?
people.
Like, everybody's not going to get there at the same time. Like, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
the creators from the beginning, especially like the ones that have like a million subscribers, when you go
Mhm.
back to their journey, for years, they probably only had like a lot of them will say, like, I for the first year, I had like only 20 people watching my video. Some people would have said for the first year, there was only one person. And now when you see them, there's millions of people watching them. Like, you know what I
Okay.
mean? I have a video that I created 8 months ago, and I can't stress on this enough. When I created that video, and it kind of helped me to realize, like, not to stress on numbers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because this is YouTube, and you never know. Even if it's the next 10 years, in 10 years from now,
Mm-hmm.
all my videos could pick up and I can have millions of views. Because that's the good thing about
Okay.
YouTube, right?
Okay.
It's a long run, and anything can happen within that long run. Because that video I did 8 months ago, when I
Mm-hmm.
first did it, I did a lot of work. I did a lot of editing. I did a lot of stuff with that video.
Mm-hmm.
When I posted for the first week, it only had like, I think it was like 20 views. And I
Mm-hmm.
was so sad. I was like, wait, you know what I put into this, or whatever the case
Yeah.
is. And I kept on watching it and it wasn't going anywhere. And I think it did go up after some time, but I think it went to like something like 40 or 50 views. And then
Mm-hmm.
after a month, I stopped looking. I was like, okay, it's not going to go anywhere. Like, let's move on. And a month ago, it started picking up. Like, right now, it's in the case, which I'm surprised because I don't have a video that ever did that well on my channel. And it
Exactly.
happened, like, what was it? 7 months after the fact.
Yo.
Yeah, 7 months after the fact, it's just now picking up, and every day now it's getting views. Every second it's getting views, right?
Okay. That's awesome.
So that taught me, like, don't depend on what you're seeing now because there's a
Okay.
later. So don't give
Okay.
up, but you still do have to put in a lot.
I'm
Yeah,
not
you have to.
giving up. I'm gonna keep
Yeah, because I
posting, but
changed the thumbnail for that like several times. Because like I said, it wasn't doing good at first. I changed it several times. I changed the title a good few times. I did a lot of changing over the time frame, and then finally, when I realized I did too much, I was like, forget it, and I left it. And look now. So
it's blowing up.
don't give up, but it is work.
Yes,
um,
yes, Auntie. Hashtag pork boss. Auntie, big up yourself.
Miss G says hello, Novelty and Trini. Hello. I want to lay in bed all day. LOL. I mean, you can if you want, but that ain't gonna make you no money, girl. Creativity says hi, Miss G. Miss G says working on content and listen to you. Thank you very much. It's well appreciated. And
Who
thank you
want to
guys for
lay?
liking. Creativity says, LOL, I'm celebrating my 100 subs today. I'm here for the long haul. I compete with myself only, as you should. Facts. Yes, you made it to 100. Yes,
Who want to lay
congratulations.
in bed all day?
Hmm?
Who want to lay in bed all day?
Creativity. She says, I want to lay in bed all day.
Be careful with that, Like problems too,
Don't pay him no mind. Miss G says hashtag Port Boss. Miss G says happy Saturday at Mr. Get It Right. Creativity says yes. So that's what I meant by investing now for the payout later. Facts. Um, and she says amen. She says LOL. Wait, sorry, I just caught myself. I realize I'm saying a little bit too much. Creativity says yes. Classic says I'm back. Thank you, Classic. She said thank you and ha ha ha. And Classic says I'm back, y'all. Classic Classic says make sure someone know to say I'm back. Welcome back, Classic. I couldn't stay still if I begged. LOL. See, creatives can't stay still. I realize that with us, like, we can't sit still. We have to be doing something. Creative says, welcome back, Classic. Before I move on to the next question, thank you guys for being here. This is Novelty's Corner interview. Well, I interview at least
Auntie,
cre-
auntie, auntie, auntie,
creatives, content
auntie telling me
creators.
about eat your pineapple. Auntie,
I
love
am making
me.
you mess up.
Love me, auntie. Hashtag tuna. Alright.
I
Hashtag tuna.
interview I interview content creators, gamers, entrepreneurs, over here is a whole vibe, as you can see. So if you guys are interested in that, feel free to hit me up. My contact information is in my YouTube bio. And today, my guest host is. Tell me your name now.
Trini in Finland
Okay.
or Trinidadian living in Finland.
Okay. And if you're in Finny, reach out and connect. 'Cause if you're looking for some good Caribbean food or something that you never had before, he
Mhm.
got you. Okay.
Yeah, for
He
real.
got you. He's a top
Yeah,
cook. Yes, one top cook, never two. All right?
yeah. One top cook, one pork
One top cook.
boss, one pork boss.
So go ahead and feel free. The link is pinned into the comment section, so y'all could just click it and go ahead and connect. And we're gonna get into the next question. Oh wait, sorry, I'm missing some stuff before I go. Um, Darren says, "Huff, love this channel already. Thank you. I'm happy that you love my channel. That makes me very, very happy." Creativity says, "Say it loud and say it proud." She says, "Stir in the pot." She says, "LOL, auntie." And class says, "Hi, auntie." And she says, "It's possible." And you already read what Miss G says. She says, "Eat your pineapple, Trini."
Yeah, eat your pineapple. I don't know, auntie coming for me, yes?
Darren says that photo of like 14% of the rice in that photo looks insanely tasty. If you are feeling that photo behind him, wait till you see his channel. Matter of fact, it was just was it yesterday that he did the green? Was it yesterday he did the green rice or was it the day before?
Was day before? Was Wednesday?
Wednesday?
On Wednesday,
What,
yeah,
what Wednesday? Why I feel like yesterday? Yes, he
yeah.
just did green rice and pork with vegetables. And it was looking scrumptious. So go ahead and
Auntie,
take a look at his channel. You might see
auntie
something
said,
that you like, something you might want to recreate,
"LOL,
you know?
Trini. I'm just saying that short was wild. Never looked at pineapple the same since then." Auntie, well, that was the whole idea behind the video. When I did that pineapple video, I said, I'm going to go outside the box. I was really nervous doing that video, Auntie. But I said, maybe I will get some ladies to watch it. You
Watch
know,
ya.
that was the mindset I had. You know, it wasn't really made for men to look at. Okay, let me just get that out there. It was made for the ladies to look at. So if you felt that way, you can't look at pineapple again. Since then, my video did its job. All right, my video worked. It did its job because that's what it was intended to do. That's the way I was eating, and the juice was dripping out my mouth. I did it on purpose. All right. I had an idea, and I went with the idea, and it worked because everybody. That was how much months ago, and Auntie's still talking about it. It's the same thing Novelty was saying a while ago with her video. It took off, and she didn't even think about the video. So you see, that video came and gone, and Auntie's still talking about it. So the video did its job.
It did its big one, right, Trini? Don't make me laugh. Ren's over here saying, "Trini, stop. Just stop." LOL, post the link here. Somebody would have to do that for me. You
You
could
saw
post the
Reds
link.
here? Reds in the chat? I seen
Somebody.
Mr. Get It Right. That is not Reds, you know.
Who?
Reds is Red Room TV. I don't know. I don't know who.
He
Mr.
said
Get It
pineapple
Right
dust.
is some fire for what?
The pineapple.
Eh, I'm going to do a next one with a banana, just no Reds.
Reds. Red Sema retire from your channel. Darren says, "You all have classic beef chats on here." Classic beef chats? What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know what's that.
Let me know what that is.
I don't have
You
an
know,
idea what it is.
if it's intriguing, who knows? We could incorporate it.
Hey, look, Reds coming now. Stop my name. Red Room TV.
Creativity says, "I'm gonna find it right after." Darren says, "Exactly. That's how you make a video. Mic drop. Boom." He's
Yeah, creativity. You had to look for that pineapple video.
Red Room says, stop me. The rest said, don't call me name. So Red, look, you call him over. See, he had to come up and pop up. He says, stop call up my name.
No, no auntie, no hashtag pineapple. Hashtag pork boss, not pineapple.
Sorry, beef means drama in the night. Oh, okay, that's what you mean. No,
Oh,
we don't. If you're looking for that type of content, Red Room TV is where you need to be. There's always beef over
exactly.
there.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, Red Room TV. There's always beef over there.
Yeah,
Trini over here, he just cooks it up and eats it.
yeah. If you want mix
Regular.
up, you have to go to Red Room TV. Plenty mix up over there.
That's where the yeah, plenty mix up over there.
Yeah,
Beef, we call that here, by the way, in Toronto, but I haven't heard anybody say that in a long time. That
exactly.
was our
Yeah.
back in the day talks. It's a compliment, I believe. And Miss G says hashtag pineapple. Creativity says hi Reds. I'm running a live. Can't be on this device. Bye.
I keep sending people over here. Bye, Reds. Bye.
Creativity says, don't worry, I'm gonna look right after. And she says, haha, we all love here. I keep sending people over here. Yes, so we saw somebody come over and they said Rez sent you. Thank you, Rez.
Thank you,
Darren says,
Reds.
I gotta go. Was looking for different YouTube lives for an idea that I have, and this channel is awesome. I will check out Red Room TV for their live chats. Awesome job, super fun and informative. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you so much. And yes, we will see you. We'll all see you over by Red's room when you get there.
Hey, stop calling my name. Man a ninja.
Creativity says, really? I never see beef in Reds. Girl, you're not looking. It's there. It's just not the beef that you're expecting. It's like
Mhm.
friendly beef.
Yeah, friendly, friendly.
Friendly beef, yeah. It's always love. Well, yeah, we just what's the way I say it? That's just Reds will explain it later on his channel.
Yeah, leave that to Reds. Leave that to Reds.
Yeah. Creativity says, have a great day, Darren. And Red says, stop calling me him. Lucky. Reds, reds, reds.
Yeah, stop calling my name. Reds, 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 Reds.
Reds, reds. Okay, let me ask the next question. Yeah.
Uh huh.
um, so do you have any problem keeping content fresh? And if not, how do you feel like how are you doing that?
Keeping content
Fresh.
fresh.
As in like always
Um,
making sure that your viewers are entertained with what you're putting out there. Or you just don't care. You're just like, let me put out this. And if they like it, I saw. If they don't, well, that is it.
no, well, that's where the creativity part of it comes in because you have to come up with all these different ideas. Because like for instance, the green rice. It was a new idea for me, but in my on you, I'm sure it's have a lot of different videos on YouTube with green rice. But I didn't. It was a new idea for me, so
Right.
I don't think I would say I have problem putting out content because I always, as I said before, I always come up with ideas. And I decide I'm gonna put that idea into a meal. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be strange. Some people say green rice. But after looking at the video and understanding the concept behind it, then they will understand what the green rice is about.
Right.
Because somebody left a comment on the video. They were like, "Oh, I was so intrigued by the green rice, but now I realize how you made it. I'm gonna try it." You know,
Yeah.
so stuff, little comments like that keep me going, keep me trying to come up with new ideas, new stuff because I realize like people like that. So
Yeah. And that's good because if that works for you, it works for you. Because sometimes taking the risk of trying new content, because people they like things that they like. You know what I mean? They what's the word I'm looking for? They like things that
that they're
they know.
accustomed to.
Yeah, that they're accustomed to, right? So when it's
Mhm.
something different, you might not get the views or whatever. They might not come over and whatever. But I think it's like so much more different when it comes to food. Because I feel
Mhm.
like no matter how creative you get, it's still going to be intriguing to many people, especially if they're already into the food. They're always going to come over and want to like
Yeah, but
do that.
everything you have to keep in mind that everything you do on like on YouTube, you have to, you constant, every video you do is different,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because you can't put the same video up all the time.
Right.
Then you lose your channel. All right. So even you making your stuff, you know, you have to be creative enough to introduce. You know, today we will see you making an earring. You can't go back tomorrow and make the same earring.
That's
You might
true.
make the same earring, but it's a different color.
That's
You
true.
know, so you keep creating different stuff all the time. You have to try to be creative. You know, that's the only way you move forward. You know, by being trying to be creative in everything you do. Even though
Even
you
like
cook chicken and rice last week, you could cook chicken and rice this week, but you make juice.
right.
So that's a totally different video because the last video didn't have juice.
That's
You
true.
know what I
That's true.
mean?
That's true.
So yeah, you gotta keep, mixing it up all the time. Trini need
Um,
earrings. Yeah, Reds. I used to wear earrings. Both my ears are pierced. How did you know that?
But based on lucky guess, creativity says, I think food must be a bit easier because we all love to eat. Truth. Reds is giving up some food. Here, you see, Trini already answered the earring question. Um, LOL, Mister. It could be the same color, yes. Red, enough respect, yeah. And creative says the storytelling part helps. Yes, the story part definitely helps to keep it all fresh too. That is definitely true. And the presentation. And
Yeah, because that's something I'm trying to work on now. Like trying to be more vocal in my videos, you know? Try to talk a lot more about what I'm cooking, what
right.
ingredients I'm using, um, how it used to taste back when I was home. You know, just be a little more verbal, you
Yeah,
know, give out information. Because in the Caribbean, nobody measures like 1 tablespoon of salt, and
that's
nobody
true. We
does
just
that.
know.
We know when enough is enough.
Yeah, we just
You
know.
know, we put the salt. We know when it had enough salt. We know when the
Yeah.
rice. We know when the rice cook. I can't tell you. Boil it for 7 minutes, and then in the video when I check it, it's still hard. No, we just know when the rice cook. Yeah, that
Yeah,
rice good. That rice good now.
exactly. And
Or
just
or
how much water to put in without
yeah,
him knowing like
that could take a little more salt. Yeah, we just know. So I can't put measurements in my video because that would just change the whole purpose of my video.
that. Yeah,
You know,
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Man a Trini. So I had to do it like Trini. Right?
That makes sense.
We just know, just pour a spoon of salt, man. We know that good.
That makes sense. Like, and it's different. It's different from what you see other people say. Oh, another thing I want to say too. So the other day in Winston on Winston's channel, right, when he was saying he said there's something that Caribbean, like Jamaicans say a lot in their channel, and nobody couldn't
Mhm.
get it right. I hear you say it. He said
Which
it's what's the progress. So did you
oh
pick that up from watching a lot of Caribbean videos, or was that something from Tobago that
no,
you
I
just transferred over?
I don't even know where I picked that up from. You know,
Yeah, because you said
it's
a lot.
some video I was doing, and I just say, stay tuned and watch the progress. And I just find myself saying it more and more in all my videos, and I can't even, to be honest, I don't even know where I picked that up. But it just like became a slogan for me, and I just keep adding it to my content, you know?
Yeah. Well, I noticed that. I noticed that everything's watch your progress. All right, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna go taste the meat. No, watch your progress.
Yeah, yeah. To be honest, I don't know where that came from, but I just like
You
said
just
it
pick it up.
one time and then it just stuck,
That's
you know?
that's all right. Um, Mr. Get It Right says only my left ear fire for that.
Man, it's this. You see, I tell you, this man come. Go and run your life, bro. Go and run your life now, man, and leave me alone.
Creativity says, I love storytelling. I think I read that already. Um, and could listen to other stories for days and be completely happy. You measure by heart. That's a skill on its own. I couldn't follow directions for measurements to save my life. LOL. Me neither. I couldn't. My daughter, she hates when we bake together because I'm the type of person I just know how what to pour, right? And she'd be like,
Yeah.
Mom, no, that's what are you doing? It says to pour this amount and this teaspoon. And I'm just like, girl, like I don't have time for that. Like, mm-mm. Um, Chris says, "Welcome back, Miss TT." Chris says, "I'm all over." That's okay. We're here for a hot minute, so I appreciate support regardless, whether it's for 2 minutes, a minute, even a stop by, even if you have to go and come. Support is support, and I'm very grateful for it. I get lost too easy, Miss TT. Now he has me saying, "Watch the progress."
Yes,
I need
TT.
to
What's
work
the
this. Thank you,
progress?
blessed. Okay, creativity. Laptop still running. Thank you, blessed. Yeah. I know. I'm so watch. I probably end up saying that too when I'm doing my creative on videos. I
Yeah, I
start
might
telling
hear you
people watch the
saying that too.
progress.
What's the progress?
Yeah, watch the progress. Oh, you mean? I was telling you. Okay, so my next question for you.
Hmm.
What's the most rewarding part of sharing your life on YouTube?
The most rewarding part is for me is reading the comments.
Reading
And
the comment
just
you
and
said?
reading the comments after I post a video, reading the comments, because sometimes I get, well, most of the times I get a lot of interesting comments. People want to know what spices I use in the food, or just like you was asking where you got that idea from, or the food looks delicious, or wish I was living closer so I can get some, stuff like that. So I love reading the comment section and on all my videos, and anybody who comments on my video could tell you how fast I respond.
That's
Because
true.
sometimes my wife say, "Oh, you could answer that anytime." I said, "No, you can't answer it anytime, because think of it, a lot of people could look at your video, but for somebody to take the
I
time to
know.
leave a comment,
Hmm.
it means that something in the video resonated with that person,
Right,
that they felt the urge to leave a comment.
right,
So you have to feel the same way to respond. All
right.
right.
With
So
urgency, right?
yeah, but that works for me, the comment section. Because then, if think about it, if you put a video up, nobody hits the thumbs up and nobody comments, that video dies.
That's true.
So every time you send a comment and I respond and you send back another comment, because sometimes I might say, "Oh, thank you. Oh, just use some onion powder and whatever," and they will, "What type of onion powder? The one in the red bottle?" But I can't get that here. Well, use the one in the black bottle. That is engagement,
Right. That's
because
true.
YouTube now realize, okay, this person is engaging with this video. Let me send it to more people. So a lot of people don't know the comment section is engagement as well.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
In my comment sections, because I love that too. Because it makes you feel good, especially when people are like
Yeah.
relating to your video and stuff, and you're
Yeah.
having big conversation with strangers you don't even know, and you're just vibing. Like it's such a good feeling, like you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I do that too because I try to reply back to people like as soon sometimes YouTube be messing with me because I don't be seeing comments till like sometime after. But as long as I get the notification pop up, I reply right back. Like right now, earlier today from I woke up, me and this gentleman, okay, I shouldn't say gentleman because I'm not sure. This person in my comment section,
Uh-huh.
we've been having you should see the big paragraph we're going back and forth in the comment section about, and it's like positive stuff, like you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
And the he commented on the video and then he asked me, "How's your day?"
Yeah.
Like, and I'm there replying back and we're having big conversation. I said, "Oh
Exactly.
my gosh,
That
people
is
see this channel
engagement
and
for
put that."
that video. Yeah.
Yes. Like
Engagement. Yeah.
so
I,
I
I
love
love
that.
I love I love your videos.
Thank
Um
you.
and I'm not just saying that. I will tell you why. I love your videos because I used to do that same type of stuff that you're doing. I can
Hmm.
do all those things, you know. I've done it in the past, you know, making all this fashion stuff because I'm a cobbler by profession. So I
Yeah.
make I can make all these leather bags and sandals and hats and that's my profession. All
Yeah.
right. So I understand. And then, the hardest part about what you do is that people like us who do that kind of stuff, you never get your worth, you know, for it. And I just want to say I appreciate what you're doing and just keep going. You're doing a good job,
Thank you.
I look at all those little earrings and stuff you make and I say, wow, it just reminds me of, what I used to do when I was into that. Type of work.
Hmm.
So I just want to say, keep going. You're doing a good job.
Thank you. And yes, guys, I do wear my products. I do
You
wear
see?
anything that I make. I wear them. I wear them. So don't feel I'm just making things just to make things. I wear them. But
Yeah,
thank you
for
so much
real.
because that's it's nice to hear that sometimes because sometimes like you don't know because it's like you said like sometimes like your crafts and your art is not what sells like yeah, it's not going to sell until people somebody that's important, right?
Yeah,
Steps by and acknowledges you for the world to acknowledge you, which is kind
for
of
real.
sad, right? But it's nice to know once in a while that like like yeah people there's still like one or
Yeah,
two people at least that still enjoys what you're doing because when you don't know it's like is there a point to me doing all this, is anybody even appreciating it, like
exactly. Because
but
people who do craft and art and stuff, they don't really get their worth out of it because it's a very time consuming thing.
it's
It's
true.
very time consuming. And then when you take the time to create something and then you go to sell it and then somebody, oh, give me 500 now. uh,
Yes.
you can't take off $50 and all this
Yeah.
kind of thing, but you don't know you spend
Hours
40 hours doing that.
and money.
And when you check it sometimes, when you sell it, you just make back money to buy more material,
Exactly,
but they still want
exactly,
a discount. So you
exactly,
just never get what you're worth, what your product is worth. You just never get it.
exactly,
That's why a lot of people don't go into like what you are doing. Eh, like you have to really like love it, to be doing that.
exactly.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Yeah.
yeah. It's true because it's only because I love creating why I do it. Because sometimes it will get overwhelming and stuff, and sometimes you create something that might not ever see the lights of somebody else's yard.
Yeah.
They might never, nobody might never ever purchase that one thing, but the fact that you just love creating, like, oh well, I'm gonna create it anyways. And I think the good thing too about crafts is if it doesn't sell today, it might sell next year because it doesn't have a time limit on it.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, you just have to know because me, I don't just focus and worry about like anybody like on YouTube that's gonna want to buy it. Like I try to put myself out in like the real world. Like I try to do like craft markets or you know what I mean? Introduce it to other people
Yeah.
and try to push it out that way because if it's only for like YouTube, notice. Oh, okay. That's just at the 2 hour thing. I hope it doesn't interrupt anything. Okay. Could you hear me still?
And I hear you.
Okay.
And I hear you.
Okay, good. Because every time it does that thing, like, so I have to make sure. Hold on, sorry, I'm trying to catch up on a thing. Creativity says it's funny how we pick up small prices from people. Oh, small oh, I think she was talking about the
I'm
what did
hearing
you
you.
say? Watch the yeah. So she says it's funny how we pick up these things from people that we really like. It's true because I a lot of people that meet me end up talking like me. I don't know why.
You
And
can
my
hear
thing,
me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you, but really soft.
Okay. Yeah, it's because it just thing. When my thing charges up a little bit more, I'll put it back in. Um, Miss Titi says, so true, Tiffany. Um, Tiffany says, love it. Um, and says, me too. I try to respond to now that I learned how to LOL. That's so funny. And she says, Amen. She says, yes, have an entire conversation on the videos. It shows YouTube to push it out. That's true. Classic says, I learned something new here. I'm glad. Thank you. And Tiffany says, you get to know people because they seem to be more genuine here. That's so true. Tiffany says, yes. And she says, it's very good for everybody. And Classic says, me too. I love her video. Thank you, Classic. Thank you so much. Mr. Get It Right says, great lives so far. Thank you. Creativity says, yes, I need to learn. I need to learn. She makes some beautiful stuff. Thank you. And Mr. Garrett says, love these movements, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shout out to everyone that is that allowed me
Feedback.
to
I'm not hearing you at all.
You not hearing me? Oh gosh.
Wow.
Hold on.
Let me try some. Let me try something here.
Hold on. Let me put this off
Mm.
and try to plug
I
this
don't
in
know.
here.
All the
Hold on.
volume just disappear.
Hold on. Let me make sure this is charging. Okay, great. Okay, good. Let me see if I can turn this back on.
Maybe
Can
try
you
the
hear me
mic
now?
again.
You can hear me now?
Yep. I'm barely hearing you.
You know, that's what I'm talking about. Every time the 2 hour mark comes and YouTube
I don't
resets,
know.
every time the 2 hour mark comes and it resets, I always have these issues. I don't know why. I turn on the mic at least. So hopefully we
Let
can
me
turn this up
see.
a bit. Still can't hear me that well? Turn this up a little bit.
You need a backup mic.
I do need a backup mic. I have to get one.
Yeah, but I was saying you got a little while and then everything went black and it came back.
Yeah, that's why it's a 2 hour mark. It resets.
Oh.
Yeah, every time that happened, this always happens with the
Yeah. And
my YouTube.
the live was going so nice.
I'm telling you, that's what always happened. That's what always happened. I feel like
Wow.
even with the backup mic, it's gonna be the same, and then this one dies. But I'm gonna try to get a second one because this one's actually really good for me. I'm gonna try to get a second one. So hopefully when it does that, and I could just I don't know. But are you could you hear me now?
Mm,
Even if it's a little bit?
let me wonder if
Maybe
I
not.
can
Can you
try
guys hear
something.
me?
Let me try something.
Okay.
Just give me 1 minute. Let me try something. Um,
Nav get
let me try something.
holy lark
Let me see
mic.
if this will work.
I might have to get the one that Reds has. I don't know what. I'll look into Holy Lark. Red showed me one that he had. Yes, I can hear you now. Okay, you can hear me better now. Okay, because I plug in the mic.
Now I can hear you through my headphone.
Okay, probably two because I plugged back in the mic because the mic dies. It only lasts for but
Okay.
so long. I'm gonna get a second one too, so we don't have these issues. Yes,
Okay.
that's the one. Okay. Um, the mic stopped using it. Novelty, no. Maybe the mic is dying. Yeah, it did die. That's why. But before the mic died, it was still working because I the mic died from a while back. You guys might have not noticed, but the mic died from a minute and it was still good. But it's when the 2 hour went and YouTube reset that it knocked out my sound. I don't know why I always have that
Oh,
problem. Remove the mic, my
okay.
darling. The mic is making it better now. Yes, that's the one. Okay, so if we can hear good now, we'll
Right.
continue.
So what I was saying before
Mm-hmm.
is that I was talking about you and your work and what it's worth and stuff. Um, because when I used to work at Royal Bank
Mm-hmm.
in Trinidad, and I made a holster for a firearm for one guy,
Oh.
and after that, I got a contract from the bank.
Oh.
So I used to provide the bank, the security officers with belts, holsters. I could make all those things. and that's why I say sometimes you don't get your worth
Right.
when you put your effort into this kind of like crafts and stuff. It don't pay. It don't pay off
That's so true.
sometimes.
I think I
So
caught
any
up
more
on.
questions?
I was just about to look. I think everybody's talking about the mic right now.
They said I'm they said I'm echoing. Yeah,
Yeah,
because I can hear everything I say. I can hear it in the headphone.
you can hear it in there. Okay. So I apologize. I think I might have to try to make these sessions like a 2 hour max.
Yeah.
Because after the 2 hour everything messes up. But let me try to get through the questions hopefully if it's not that
Hmm.
bad. I know. um Audience and community is like the next segment that we're gonna get into. So
Hmm.
what's one comment or message you received that really stuck with you even up until today?
One comment.
Or even a message.
Hmm. I'd rather tell you the comment. I can't tell you the message.
Okay. You hear that? The message exclusive. But we can hear the
Yeah.
comment no
I,
guys.
I can't tell you. I
Come with
can't
me
tell
with
you
the
the
comment.
message, but I can tell you the comment. One lady commented about classic laughing. One person commented about the one of on one of my videos about the dish I prepared and how they enjoyed the video and they wanted tips on how they wanted to try the recipe and they wanted me to guide them, like giving them tips and how to recreate it, you know so that was really nice. It shows that people are watching, although the views may not
Add
look
up.
like nobody's watching, but people are actually watching.
That's true. That's true. I've
Yeah.
learned that because sometimes I realize like one video might not get as much views, but the outcome of it is like very impactful. Cause sometimes I put up a video, like there was a video I put up, it was a live, and I think it was like the lowest views I've received on any of my lives, but it was like the highest amount of subscribers I've actually gotten on a live.
Yeah.
So small numbers count too, guys.
Really.
Small numbers count too. But I love that. How do you engage with your audience when they ask questions about your recipes or your life in Finland? Actually, scrap that one because you already basically answered that. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna move on to the next one, which is: has any viewer feedback ever made you like change how the direction that you're going in your channel or how you presented your videos or anything like that?
No, I would say no, because sometimes I get negative comments, but I don't like respond to that because the time you took to write that comment, that's engagement for my video. So
Facts. And people never get
you
that.
know,
I always say thank you for your support because that's what you did.
the only downside to it is that they don't ever keep up with the engagement. They just leave a comment and run and hide.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, let's go back and forth. That helps my video. You know,
Trini said he wake up and chose violence. For me, honestly, like I would argue with people in my live to an extent, and depends on the type of day you're catching me on.
hmm
But what my with my videos, sometimes I can't bother. I just say thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. Even if you didn't
yeah,
intend to, it's still support. And they normally just go away, or I could they dislike my video. Then they go. I said it's
yeah,
still pushing it out. Thank you, regardless.
exactly. As
Exactly.
creative said, argue with them a bit. Yeah,
Ex-
yeah, it doesn't
Creativity says
matter.
engagement is engagement. Exactly. People don't know. They don't know that. They're all this is clouded by their ignorance. Like
Yeah,
it's like argue all you want. You're still helping me out. Because a lot of videos that's viral. I swear, like 80% of the comments is normally like not the really good ones, but a lot of times like 80% of those videos, that go viral is always because of the negative comment. It's the negativity that's pushing up the video.
Yeah, negativity sells.
Yeah.
If even the people that give you a thumbs down,
Pushing
that's
out your video.
engagement.
Push
It takes
exactly,
time to hit the
exactly,
thumbs down.
exactly. Like I have one video and it has like a good amount of likes, and then it has like three thumbs down. I said, y'all are so funny. Like,
Yeah,
it's okay. You know what I mean? It's all right. And it's just to me though, it's like the fact that like you went out your way to do a thumbs down. You could have just went about your day. But again, thank you anyways, right? Next question for you is, oh wait, let me see if I have any. Yes, rage baiting is where the real money is. And Cossack says, yes, let the haters get you paid. I like that. Trini, we need to make a shirt like that. Let the haters get you paid.
yeah,
That would
for
be a
real.
dope shirt. Oh my, I'm writing that down, Trini. Remember that, okay? We're going to make shirts
Yeah,
like
write it down, because somebody will steal the idea. I don't want to call any names,
that.
but but I know somebody who will steal that idea.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a shirt like that. That's why I don't get many LOL. My content is the exact opposite. Trust me, they will come. It just takes time, but just make sure that you're ready for them. Because some people aren't ready for them, but it takes time. Trust me. Sometimes when I go in people's live and I see like all the negative, like that they're posting and stuff, I'm like, the fact that you guys are here for hours just posting negativity like throws me. Because clearly, both of us don't have nothing to do. You here, I'm here. Like what? Constant. I'm gonna steal that. Trust me, everybody's gonna steal that today. I'm pretty sure,
Yeah,
certainly, like probably in the next couple of days, if not in the next couple of hours, it's gonna be all over social media. Oh, I'm ready. LOL. They ain't ready for me. LOL. Classic facts.
classic
So
says
the next
I'm gonna
question I
steal
have
that.
is, what kind of community are you trying to build through your channel?
I'm not really trying to build a community, to me, YouTube is still kind of new to me. There's a lot of look. It's just like 2 weeks ago I learned how to do a raid. I was just focusing on cooking and posting my content and getting my ideas out there. You know, but I know at some point I'm gonna have to try and create a community, but I'm not. I don't feel like I'm there as yet.
Okay, okay.
I'm just about putting my ideas into video and putting it up there so people can enjoy it.
Red says if you know how to read.
Reds had said he would have helped me to create a community, but he never helped me, and it just went dead in the water, and I just left it where it was. I don't know if he's in the chat, but he had promised to help me organize a community, and he never helped me. But one thing he did help me with, he helped me with music, because at first Red used to create all my tracks, and then through dialogue he told me a lot of stuff that I don't want to repeat about music and stuff, and now I'm really good at making the music now.
You're great at making
So
music.
Reds, thanks. If you're in the chat, thanks. Big up yourself.
Red said you're sitting on your throne of lies. And he's
Hashtag
out there
fully done.
cussing.
Hashtag
And he's
fully
out there
done.
cussing. Hey, Elevate. Let me give my midsection commercial. Thank you guys for those that are in the back in the bushes watching. I appreciate the support regardless, and for those that is on the front line, thank you so much for commenting and all the support you're putting out on the front line. It's greatly appreciated. Welcome to Novelty's Corner. Around here, we interview content creators, entrepreneurs, and gamers. Just spreading a little light on my channel for my viewers and those that's tapping in on my views for our community. That's what we do. This
Hashtag
here,
fully done.
thank you. This here is Trini from Finland. His channel is all about bringing his food from Tobago. Let me get that right, even though it's Trini from Finland. It's Trini and Tobago. Okay,
It's
so
Trinidadian living in Finland.
yeah, so he's bringing. I'm so used to Trini. Sorry, Trinidadian living in Finland. My bad. So he
Yeah,
he does a whole lot of novelty cooking over there. Okay, he be chefing it up. His dishes are very thoughtful, very thorough when it comes to how he presents it, which I love, and I think you guys would love too. So feel free to click on the link. It is pinned in the comment section. Go over there and show him some love. Check out the food. Don't go on a hungry belly though. Make sure you eat first before you go, so you don't
exactly.
suffer. And we're gonna get back on with the questions. Oh, let me see if I missed anything in the comment. Hello, Elevate. I'm not sure if I said that already. Um, LOL Reds. Oh, he's in the chat. You sit on the throne of lies. I read that already. Everybody's laughing. Classic and creativity. Red says fully done. So
Yeah.
creativity's
Hashtag
laughing.
fully.
Creativity says LOL done. Red said we appreciate you both. Thank you very much, and I appreciate everybody in this community and everybody that's tapping in. Without you guys, this would never be possible. Because if nobody now watch, then that's just that. But thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate it. X Red said Trini. Let's do the next question. So, oh, and thank you guys for entertaining me in my long question. Them, I know my questions are very long,
Mhm.
but thank you guys for entertaining me and not complaining. um, the next question is: have you collaborated with any other creators in Finland or from the Caribbean? And if not, do you see yourself doing that in the future?
No, I haven't done any collaborations, but I would like to. I think I did one collaboration with my sister, but she's in the US. And when she came to visit, we had did a video together, which is also on my channel.
Yes.
But outside of that, I would love to collaborate and exchange ideas and ingredients and food. You know, that may cause me to come up with a new idea for a dish. You know, but nobody hasn't reached out
Mm.
to collaborate.
So for anybody that's watching, anybody that's going to watch, if you are all about the cooking life, Trini is up for collaboration. Collaboration
Collaboration.
is really good for both for everybody. Okay, pushes out your channel into the YouTube universe, right? Trini, you know what I would love to see? Hopefully, people reach out. And you know what? One thing I've learned from starting this new segment of my channel is if nobody reaches out to you, reach out to them.
Okay.
Reach out, yeah, reach out to them and see, because you never know. You never know. Just like me, when people come on, I volunteer my services and I said, hey, so and so, if you're interested, you could come up here and do my interview. Like you
Yeah.
do an interview with me, or if you want to be a little bit more discreet, send them a message and be like, hey, you know what? I see you do cooking, I do cooking. I would love to have a collaboration with you,
Yeah,
stuff like that.
I wanted to do some baking stuff as well, but that takes so much time.
Yeah, baking does take time, but you can still do
Yeah.
cooking because you're bringing something different. Like, you know what I mean? And to do something where, like, even if it's one day, one on one, today you do something where you guys are doing something with, you do a finny dish, right? A Finnish, sorry, dish. And then
Hmm.
maybe tomorrow you do something from their culture, and then the next day you do like a Tobago and you know, Tobago dish. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but I mean like along the lines of like pastries, like make a currants roll or tart. Y- You ever had tart?
I do.
Coconut tart?
I don't know if I think I had coconut. I'm not sure.
You make the dough and you cook the like when you make sugar cake, you put that with grated coconut with sugar and then you put it inside the dough and you bake it. Currants roll, tart, um, like sugar cake, sweet bread, drops. You know those little Caribbean things that your granny used to make. I want to start doing that kind of stuff. as
My
well.
granny wasn't making none of that.
Well, my granny used to make all those things for me.
My
Sweet
granny used to make
bread
enough
and
change and send me to the fish shop next door to go buy some fried fish.
what kind of fish talk you coming with there? Fire for that. Fire, fire for that fish talk.
Continue.
Anyway.
Uh-huh. No, but that would be really really good. That'd be really good. You know what I would like to see? Like a panel where like different cooks, right, on the
Yeah.
panel, and y'all just making different dishes.
Yeah, that would
Like
be
it could
cool.
be like,
That would be cool.
yeah, like yeah. Think about it. I think that would be like really something very very awesome, especially me because everybody that knows me knows that me love my belly.
Mhm.
I I love my belly. I don't like to cook.
You could cook real
I love
good.
to eat. Hmm?
You could real cook.
I could cook. I have to eat. I just don't like to do it. Like you're not gonna see me. I'm not like you. You're not gonna see me say. Well, I do experiment on some from time to time because I wanna. Sometimes I wanna give my kids something different. But I'm
What's
not the
the
type who's
deal
gonna go out my way to go experiment. I'm not gonna wake up today and be like,
with
I feel like making a brand new dish today, or I feel no. I'm, mm-mm. I like it simple.
Auntie, you want to know what's the meal? You need to go watch the video.
Watch the video.
Watch the video and you'll see what it is.
Let me see what. Let me see if I missed anything.
And it's,
Hold on, I have to scroll right up. Tiffany says, "You guys are amazing. I can't wait to go drool at your food, Trini."
yeah, go
Tiffany
drool.
says, "Yes, collaborations are very cool. I'm up to watch and drool. Many people
You know
are
what I
shy at
like to do?
first." Mm-hmm.
I like to come to Canada and we will have, me and you will have a cook off. We will
A
cook
cook
pork.
off?
You cook pork, I will cook pork. Yeah, we have a
Okay, one
pork
day.
cook off.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you give me your version of pork, I give you my version.
Okay. All right. Fair game.
Yeah.
Challenge accepted.
Okay.
Creativity says I would have never thought of it until she offered me. Oh, okay then would be a cool collab. Hey Mr. Boss X. Creativity says hi adventure. And she says LOL or making someone else's recipes. Yes, that would be really nice. What's the meal in picture?
Creativity
Oh,
say,
you answered that already.
I'll be the taste tester. Of course, you'll be the taste tester.
Creativity says I love to cook, but it never looks 5 star, but it always tastes amazing. That's all that matters.
Exactly.
Some of the best dishes don't look too great.
Exactly.
Yeah, I need advance warning. Don't make me laugh. I'll be the taste. Okay, we read that. Pick me. She said, "Pick me, pick me," and she says, "Yay, got you, got you." So I had a question that says, "Have you thought about turning your content into business?" But you already said that you're already doing your cooking
Yep.
thing over there. But have you thought about even expanding even more, like cooking classes or even creating ebooks?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. Well, there's something for you.
Exactly.
There's something for you. That's one thing about me. When you guys come on here, I'm always gonna have other ideas for you. I don't know. I love giving people ideas. But yeah,
I
there's
do
something for
want to
everybody.
learn how to use Canva. So I think you can teach me how to use it. Because
I can.
I was looking at some of your videos and you have a lot of knowledge about it.
I can. I
You
told
know,
Tiffany too. I said like anytime you see a video, if there's something, and I keep saying I haven't got around to it. I'm gonna try my best. I said I think I was gonna do it yesterday, or I was supposed to do it yesterday or something. But I said I'm gonna put up a poll on my community tab, and
hmm
ask people, or just ask people like, what Canva tutorials, or is there anything in regards to Canva that you guys would like to see this year? And then you guys, could let me know in the comment section, and I could look about that. I used to do that before,
hmm
but not many people engage with it. So I was like, okay, let me stop ads. But I guess it's time for a re up. So I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, because I want to create some I want to create some cool. I have some ideas for some cool prints for my store that I want to put on T-shirts. But I'm a type of person. I don't like to like nag people all the time for to help. I try to help myself. You
Right,
know.
right.
So
Yeah.
if I know my way around Canva a little more because I have a paid, I have a pro version I pay for.
Yeah.
So no need spending all that money and I don't know how to use it.
Facts. Facts.
So I want to learn how to do the prints on the T. Well, not really how to do the prints, how to get to that. I don't even know how to get to that area where you can make your prints and stuff like that.
I have the
So
video, and then usually when I do my tutorials, I usually try to show people the front page, and I show you like how to get it and what to type to get into it to start
yeah.
creating. So
So
yeah, look out for
so
that.
I could yeah, so I can try to create my ideas,
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
my tutorials, I do very simple ones. A lot of people, because I feel like people, they come and they graduate from that, and a lot of people want more advanced stuff. But I
Hmm.
try to target people because a lot of people on my channel don't know the first step of creating, right? And
Hmm.
some people have a little idea, but they don't even know how to start it with Canva. So I try to keep it very simple. So I feel like on your spare time, especially when you have Canva Pro, go
Hmm.
pick one of my t-shirt tutorials and try to recreate it in Canva. Like, you know what I mean? And once
Yeah.
you master that and you figure that out, if there's something more detailed, just let me know, and then I could just I could create a video. I can
Okay.
create a
Cool.
video. If I don't have time to create a video, then we could do like a we call it one of those meetings where I could connect my screen and then just show you like how to do it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm trying to say? But we could figure something else. So just let me know. Um,
So what creative is saying, I should
especially
pay
couples
to
cooking.
learn it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get up. Let me see if I can scroll right. Okay, so she says wouldn't want to miss that. She says that's a great idea, especially couples cooking classes. You see, wine and dinner dates. Ooh, yes. She says yes because you know lots more than I do. And Adventure Boss says your back bro. She said inside your background picture. Did they have mad me belly, Bridget?
What is that?
it's he's actually a friend of mine from junior high.
Oh,
His name is Adventure Boss. He says that your the picture behind you is
mhm.
making him very hungry.
Yeah. Look at it. Look at it.
Yeah, he's gonna torment you guys with that picture. Not gonna lie, my belly soon start talking to me too because. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
He says they don't engage yet. Fill that blank of content. When they come around, you'll make money for years after. Facts. Evergreen, right? Keep it simple and the advanced longer ones for members only. You could do it online, Zoom bookings. They pay you for they pay you to guide them through cooking the meal. I like that.
You know what, Novelty? I'll give you a little teaser here.
Yes,
Let
give
me
me a
see if I could
teaser.
find.
We
Let me
love
see if I could.
teasers,
Let
right,
me see if I
guys?
could find.
That's the next. Ooh, is that African dish?
No, it's another one of my creation.
Because there's an African dish with I think tomato rice or something like that. I
That
tried it
that's
before.
what that's what coming up on Wednesday.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna be here for that. I wish I had done some red hair so it could have fit in perfectly. Maybe next time, before I take out this hair, you could do a look of blue rice.
That oh, you're reading my mind now.
Okay, okay, okay.
Don't read my mind.
Yes, I want to see that one.
I'm actually thinking about making a playlist on just like rice dishes. So my first, this will be my second rice video.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm over the by tomorrow or during the week I'm gonna create a playlist and I'm gonna put these videos in
In
it
it. I love
and
that.
label it as a rice playlist.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Creativity says anything that helps will pay out. She says now I'm drooling.
See, I'll be there Wednesday.
Creativity says rice and peas. And she says, I'll be there Wednesday. For sure. She says, great idea. We'll all be there Wednesday. Come with your long belly. Come with your long belly. Trini's bringing the dishes. For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so my next question for you is, what's one big goal you have for your channel next, well, this year, because we're already here. But you could do, because we still have some months to go. Or to be fair, we can say next year and give you a little bit more time. So you pick.
Mhm.
You could pick a goal for
What
one big goal that you either have for the upcoming months of this year or for next year for your channel.
for the months of this year I'm gonna be creating a lot of rice dishes.
A lot of rice dishes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to like do a lot of rice dishes
Okay. I like that.
because there's a lot you can do with rice. I was even thinking about making some colorful dumplings.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I was thinking
Yes.
about making dumplings. That same idea I have with the rice, I can put it into dumplings. And I can make some green, some red, some different colors and create a dish, you know?
I would love to see that. I would love to see that.
Yeah, I love
X
dumplings.
Express given some hearts, and Creative says I can get. She says, "Can I get an advanced ingredient list so I can cook along here, please?" See, and X Red says Saturday night so busy. I'm loving this interview. Thank you. Creativity says OMG a new food pick. Yes. And she said I just ate. I'm gonna be fat. LOL. Right? Oh my goodness. Okay. And my next question is,
Hmm.
do you feel like there'll ever come a point in your channel where you're going to be overwhelmed with like creative pressure, the pressure of creativity in terms of how you put out your stuff? Or do you feel like you'll ever take like slow growth to heart?
I don't think so. Because I wish I well, not after school, because right now I'm going to school, you know, with to learn the language because it's very difficult to get work here if you don't know the language. So that's why I'm going to school doing language, right? But I wish I could put out more content because I do a lot of cooking, but um, right now I'm stuck to just like one night per week, which is on a Wednesday. But when school is over,
Mm-hmm.
I'll have a lot more time on my hands where I can put out maybe 2 videos a week,
Okay.
you know? So I'll have more content out there for people to look at.
Okay. Creativity says, good for you. Learning a new language is hard. It really
Yeah, it's
is.
really hard.
I last night, me and my daughter, because we love animes. Me and my children, we love animes, right? And every time like they say something that I could catch, I try to repeat it.
Mhm.
And my daughter looks at me and she's like, Mom, you're so annoying. And I said, Girl, you don't know I'm trying to move to like North Korea and Japan and all them places. So let me learn to look at animes, yeah? So when I go over there, I fit just in. I fit right in. I'm trying, but it's hard. It's very hard. Um,
Because sometimes, like I'm out there and people walk up to me and they say stuff in Finnish, and I have to tell them, mina puhun Englanti vähän suomea.
right. So I don't speak Finnish. It's just English, right? Is that it?
Oh, Novelty, you're getting it. Let me finish. Mina is me. Sina is you.
Okay.
In Finnish. So Mina puhun englantia vähän suomea. So Mina puhun English. I speak English. Little
A
Finnish.
little bit of Finnish.
Vähän is little.
See?
Yeah, that's the first thing you
Good on
learn.
you. And just you speaking it like, it's
No, not
learn now and
Mena.
manifest the move.
Not Mena. Mina.
Mina.
Mina. A with
Mina.
dot.
Okay, Mina.
Mina. Not Sina. You can't see me.
What was little Mina? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Creative over there learning Finnish. She learning. Elevate is laughing. Okay, and my next question for you is, what's a skill you want to learn to level up your content?
What's a skill I want to learn to level up my content? That's an interesting question. I don't think there is a skill to learn. I would like to know um, how to get your videos to go viral. I would like to know that. I would like to learn that skill.
I don't think nobody knows. I don't think
Yeah,
nobody knows.
because there's so much
Gurus
gurus on YouTube telling you, oh, you want to go viral?
do this and
But
do
I
that.
don't think nobody knows because I believe if somebody knows, they will not do a video about it.
Yeah, nobody knows. I feel like in terms of this, I the greatest teacher right now is experience.
Yeah,
Throughout your
experience.
own experience, you'll learn what you can do for your own content to push it, because people tend to they tend to or they lack the understanding in terms of knowing that one shoe don't fit all. So what worked for your content might not work for this person content, and what works for this niche might not work for that niche, because there's a lot of
Exactly.
variables when it comes to content that I've learned so far. And one thing I know is, one, when it comes to niches, one thing to know about the niche is every niche has a different format in terms of the thumbnails. That's what I've learned so far,
Yeah.
right? So you have to see what format fits what's like, how am I trying to put this? What what type of thumbnail fits your niche, right?
Okay. Okay.
You have to know what type of thumbnail fits your niche, because there's certain ways of doing a thumbnail that would
Hmm.
help your content push out more than
Hmm.
if you did it a certain type of another type of way. So basically, like,
Yeah.
the thumbnail I do for crafting, right, might not work if I was doing like a talking head.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So people have to
Yeah.
know like what fits in there, and then also there's actually different styles of titles,
Oh,
right?
okay.
There's certain type of niches where, like, there's a niche where you can just put your title as if you're like talking to a homie, like, you know what I mean, and that works for that niche. It won't work for me as a business niche, like, you know what I mean. There's different
Yeah.
formats that will work, so people have to understand that. And then also SEO, you have to learn SEO if you don't know about it. You have to learn some SEO. SEO is putting in keywords that
Okay.
people are looking for. That's gonna
That's the thing that's I want to learn. That SEO.
The SEO is not that, it's not as complicated as a lot of people might think it is. Like, for instance, you do cooking, right? In order to know what videos are people are searching for in your niche is simple. Just into the YouTube search, type in
Mm.
cooking, or if it's if it's rice you want to cook, because you said that's what
Yeah.
your playlist is, right? So just type in rice and see what pops up. So when you type in rice, it'll be how people are phrasing. Like, say somebody's like, when you put rice, say the things that come under, right, is like brown rice or Asian
Yeah.
rice or
Yeah.
rice and peas. And then you know, okay, that is what the SEO is looking for. That's what people are searching for, right? So
Okay.
Yes. So when you're doing your video, if you're doing a brown rice, make sure too that's in your title, and it's always good to make sure that it's the brown rice is like the first word of your title, followed
Okay.
by any other thing, any specifics, right, of your video.
Okay.
Yeah, it's stuff like that. And what else can I say? Sorry, I'm trying to do on the spot like whatever is coming to my mind at the time. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And again, when you're looking for thumbnails, the thing that helps me in the beginning is search up cooking other cooking channels and see how
Yeah.
they're doing their thumbnails, and then
Okay.
you imitate that, not to the T, like, you know what I mean, but
Yeah.
you
You
follow that,
put your own spin on it.
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, stuff like
It's
that.
like my grandfather. My grandfather used to say, "Experience is a good school,
It is.
but the fees are high."
It's true. It's true. It's true. Because to do all this and learn all this is gonna slow down your progress, right?
Yeah.
But the good thing that I always tell people is, even though you slow down your progress and you might get there a little bit later than everybody else, it's okay, because at least when you get there, if something was to happen, you know how to maneuver and keep it moving, right?
Yeah.
You'll
For
never get
real.
stuck in that spot because you've already experienced and you know how to go about it. Other than people that just see something and copy, or they just repeat what they've heard, right? And then when they get to that
Exactly.
stumbling block, they're gonna fall because they don't know how to fix it, because they never learned in the first place. They just mimic what they saw or copied or whatever the case is, and left for
Hmm.
that. Um, Shout out Eritrea. Hey Fluffy, Fluffy's giving up hearts.
Hey,
But
Fluffy.
Creativity says, but you can't unknown it once you do it. That's true. That's what I always say. Is when I do my videos or my crafts, or even when I do a tutorial, I always tell myself the best thing, the thing that I love about recording the progress and also even putting it out there in the first place is, if I forget, I could always just go back and
Yeah.
what rewatch my video, like, you know what I mean? Or if there's something I did and it's not good enough, again, I could rewatch and see my mistakes and just, you know what I mean, fix it from there. Um, and once you do it one time, it depends on what you're doing. Like when I do like when I create something for like a t-shirt or whatever, right? I create it one time and it's there forever. I could put it on a million more t-shirts and I don't have to redo it unless I just want to change the color or, you know, something specific about it. So yes, 100%, I agree with that. Um, okay, I read all the comments. Does anybody have anything for Trini before I ask them the next question? No? Yes? Okay.
Anybody have
Oh,
any
we'll ask the next
questions?
question. Hmm?
Creativity have any questions? Fluffy have any questions?
Not Trini over here having a ball. Trini, well, yes, sir, you could go host your own local live now. You're a professional at this. You got it on lock. Creativity says, never mind the question. We just want the food.
You want the food?
Right? Who did say it? Fluffy said food for Nyam. Okay. And for those coming in, thank you guys very much for thank you guys very much for supporting my interview session and my channel. I am Novelty. This is Trinidad from Finland. See, I got that right. he, he does a lot of food and he is in Finny, so he's doing a collaboration between Tobago and Finny and putting his food together and introducing it out to the world. So if you guys are into that, go over to his channel. He does a lot of different type of things. He likes to experiment and he love pork.
Hmm. Love it. I love it.
Yeah, so if you guys are into that, go over there and, shout him out. His link is pinned to the comment section. Please do feel free to give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. That would be really and highly
Yeah.
appreciated.
Like the
And for
live,
those
guys.
that's in the back, thank you for watching in. And for those that's on the front line, I appreciate the comments and the ongoing support. We are almost to the near ending of this interview. I have about two
Okay.
more questions for him.
Okay.
Could you believe it's been 2 hours, almost 3 hours? You've been here.
What?
2 hours and 45 minutes.
Let me see. Where's the time here now? 1:46 a.m.
What AM? See?
1:46 a.m.
That's how we like to do it around here. I like to make you guys comfortable that you can't even notice that time is passing you by.
Yeah.
um, he married. Uh, he married a Turkish fan. Okay, I don't know if that's meant to be a compliment or what. So
Yeah, I don't know either.
yeah, we'll let that we'll let that pass. If it's meant to be a
Yeah.
compliment, clarify and
Yeah.
come a little bit more better so we understand. I want ingredients. I want ingredient list for your next live. You hear that? Watch
Oh,
out,
thank
Big
you,
Otta.
Fluffy.
Big Otta, you hear that? They want an ingredient list for your next live.
Oh,
Perfect. Mhm.
ingredient list.
Mhm. Trini said, "Woo!" Trini, don't make Trini regret coming over here, guys. Don't pressure him too much. Creativity says perfect. They are happy and very well fed. The best possible combo. She says just chilling with the homies. And Fluffy says, Trini, you did well. He did very, very well. Well done, host. Thank you very much. I assume it was a compliment. We're gonna take it as that. So we can cook along. Perfect. And then Creativity says, LOL. Okay, so the next question is if you could collaborate with any YouTuber at any niche, it doesn't even have to be cooking, who would it be and why?
If I could collaborate with any YouTuber,
Mm-hmm. Any
who would
niche,
it
it doesn't even
be?
have to be cooking.
Any niche?
Mm-hmm.
I like to collaborate with two YouTubers.
Who are they and why?
I like to collaborate with Reds because Reds have a lot of knowledge about a lot of things. You know, a lot of knowledge that he wouldn't like share on the platform. So I could learn a lot about different things that I'm interested in, and I know he has the knowledge about it. And the other one is Winstone. I want to have a cook off with Winstone.
I'm here for that.
Yeah.
So I hope Win hear that.
So
What
Winstone, prepare
what's your
yourself.
name? Negugas? Okay, first of all, let me just say this. Yes, Bob Marley is half white, and from that, he became one of the best of all times. So clearly, being half white didn't stop him from being the best, the greatest. First of all, um, people love who they want to love. First of all, let's just start there. Let people love who they want to love. I don't understand why that's part of your concern or why that's even a concern. Period. Right? You do what you want to do, like what you want to like, or who you want to like, and go where you want to go. Matter of fact, you'd even have to be here right now. Like, you know what I
Exactly.
mean? So for you to come and be putting all this out here is uncalled for. And trust me, you came to the wrong life because I tell you, I'm not the one, two, or the three, honey. We're not the one, two, or three over here. So you need to go where it is that you're welcome because it's not here. So we're gonna just leave it at that and move on. Thank you. I appreciate the support. Okay. Next question.
Yeah. Next
The next
question.
question is
Next question.
wait, who that? We don't care who that is. That's irrelevant. That's a very irrelevant person. That's all we need to know. He said, never mind. Bright them bright. Trust me. Catch me when I'm on by myself because I had some more stuff I want to say, but I'm trying to keep it professional. Okay. So, what advice? What advice would you give to someone thinking about starting a channel about culture or living abroad? And this is your last question, by the way.
Culture or living abroad? I would say go for it. Because there's so much things you could learn from those two ideas that you just mentioned. You could learn about different dishes, about different practices, a different way of life, a different way of dressing. There's so much things you can learn. So anybody who's out there thinking about starting a channel, about these things. And these channels get a lot of hype,
True.
you know, culture and stuff like that. Yeah. So I would say go for it.
Sorry, I'm listening to you. I hear creativity says level up your attacks. They don't even tickle a nerve. I'm trying to say, like me, quite comfortable with my nose, no girl. You know, see, I'm girl cute, you know. I'm very comfortable with the way I
No,
look and
you
look at
should
my.
not even you should not even answer or say anything because that person clearly looking for some kind of attention. They're bored with their life. So
They are bored. They are.
just ignore.
They are bored.
Yeah,
If you
just
don't have
ignore.
trolls, you're not popping yet. I'm saying, it's celebrity
Exactly.
status. I just pay. I honestly, I just go back and forth because it's gonna push out this video. That's why I reply. And then that's why I reply. It's gonna push out my video. We want enough people to see. We're trying to find our crowd. So I don't mind. I don't mind. I always tell people trolls they come to the right
But
place.
you know what you just said is a good idea. You just gave me another idea. Maybe I could insert little excerpts in my cooking videos
Mhm.
about culture, like what I experienced growing up, what I used to eat growing up,
Yes.
stuff like that.
Yes.
Like little clips in the video where I could just talk about, when I was little, I used to have eggs and this and whatever. Thanks for the idea.
You're welcome.
That falls under like that falls under like culture, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. She said
What's the
that's the storytelling I love. That's the storytelling
who's
I
that?
love.
Oh, okay, okay.
I love stuff like that. And honestly, like I love giving people ideas cuz I don't know, like for me, it's very weird because it's like when it comes time to like coming up with ideas for myself, I'm always stagnant. Like, you know what I mean? But then it's like when I see somebody else doing something, I have a million ideas for them. And sometimes I try to like not put it out there because I'm like, I don't want people to feel like I'm trying to take over their life or tell them what to do. Like, you know what I mean? But I
Yeah.
always just get so much ideas for other people. I don't know. And I'm always like, I'll be watching somebody live, I'll be on their live or watching their video, and then like all these ideas come to me. I'm like, hey, have you ever thought about doing this? Or have you ever tried that? But when it comes to me, it's like, oh man, what am I gonna do today? What
Yeah.
idea can I
Yeah.
come up with? It's like, come on.
Exactly.
That's okay if you're not married out. You know what? Let me stop answering because I
Yeah,
want to say some
don't
things.
say that
No,
thing.
because it's like I want to say some things, but I feel like right
Yeah.
now, like I wish it was a day when I was by myself because I want to say some things. I have a lot I have to say, but I'm trying to keep it professional because, of course, for those that's watching and those that's coming, I would love to have you up here on my my panel. I would love to interview you if you're an entrepreneur or if you're creative or even a gamer. I would love to have you up here. You know, share my world with you.
But
You
creative
know.
is in trouble, Creative.
Girl, do
Hmm.
your thing. It's fine. I can't do it, but as long as you can do it for me. And the good thing is,
Hmm.
they're only hearing what I'm saying and what Trini is saying. Nobody's not gonna hear what
Yeah.
you're saying. So it's okay. Be the voice I never had, girl.
Exactly.
Oh man. By the way, what's her name? Angus? You don't have any friends? You don't want to bring anybody else around these?
We need the engagement. We need it.
Yes, exactly. we need we need it. But matter of fact, oh my gosh, I apologize for my bad manners. Thank you so much for your contribution to this live. If anybody never told you this, we appreciate your trolling. Thanks for scrolling in. Keep it coming. let you freestyle, and anything that I forgot or anything I didn't add into my interview,
Mm-hmm.
this is the segment where you go ahead. You can't be classy. Okay, wait, let me continue. Sorry, you're distracting me, girl. Wait a minute. This is a segment in which I tell you if there's anything in which you want to add on that I didn't pinpoint or I didn't touch base on. This is a time that you're free to freely go ahead and express that and let the world know what's popping. And at the end of it, also make sure you verbally leave your channel handle, and if you also want to leave your store, and if you have any apps like your Instagram, your if you have TikTok, Twitter, Pinterest, whatever it is, let them know so they could follow and all of that good stuff. And thank you so much for being up here with me. I appreciate it. So go ahead.
You're welcome. Well, what I what I will say, we can leave the rest of what I have to say for part two because I feel it might have a part two.
Oh, you want to come up here part two?
Of
As I
course.
did nice?
Yeah, nice. I had to come back for part two.
Okay,
Yeah.
we could do
But
that.
but what I'm saying is anybody interested in creative cooking, anybody who like pork, just like me, go over to the channel, hit subscribe. If you want to become a member, feel free to become a member. I also do audio tracks for my members on my channel, and that's about it. Just go over and show the channel some attention, and if you like what you see across there, do the right thing. That's all I have to say. And I want to say thank you to you for having me up here. All right, you are so beautiful.
Thank you.
I've never been so close, you know. But that's why I was making me nervous. But thanks for having me here. I really appreciate the fact that you thought of me to invite me here to express myself and express my channel. It's appreciated. All right.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're gonna do a raid because I'm not a professional. I tried to raid twice. Um, each time, was a learning experience. But we're gonna see if we can do something today. What should it be? We should have a royalty. What should we mix our names? Help me, Trini. Or guys in the
Maybe,
chat.
maybe, let me see. We should call the raid. Maybe we could call it Metiana raid.
Okay,
I seen
spell that
somebody
out for the
say
people then.
Metiana shut up.
Okay, while you sort that out, let me see if I can set this up and see who's
Who,
on. So while
who's
you guys
live?
figure it out, Novelty Trini. Okay, and I like hearts. I mean, sorry, I like a crown. Thanks for helping her out in the algorithm. Facts. Thank you.
Yeah. Novelty Trini. Yeah, that's nice.
Okay, so Novelty Trini raid.
So we going to Reds or somebody else?
Wait, let me see. Let me see if anybody's popping up. So add. And we go to search. Okay, we have a good amount of people. Oh, Winston is live. We have, well, the only people popping up, we have Reds, we have Winstones, we have Simone TV.
Okay.
So which one do you guys want to go to?
Mm,
There's
we could go
Reds,
to
Winstone, and
Winston.
Simone.
Either Winston or Simone.
Hmm?
Oh, Winston, Simone, and Reds. Well, you decide. I don't want to decide.
Creative says Winstone. Okay, so we have a one vote. So okay, Winstone. Okay, so we're gonna go to Winstone. Um, I'm trying to figure out which is which because he has two up. I haven't gotten around to that part of figuring which one is
Okay.
horizontal. Hold on, let me click it. I think that's what Red said last time. Let me try. Let me try. Hold on. Oh, dang. I can't tell which is which. I don't know which one's horizontal and which one's vertical.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna pick one. I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters if
Yeah,
it's horizontal or vertical. I don't think it
yeah.
matters. We're gonna go to Winstone,
Hmm.
and his topic is everybody are experts. So let's go see what
Okay.
everybody's an expert on.
Yeah,
Um,
and
the last time, every time I click out, I always get lost. So I don't know, but if I get lost, I'll meet you guys over there. Oh wait, I have to press
okay.
save. I think that's what Red said. My bad. Hold on. Okay, so I press save. Okay, so I'm gonna click out, and then we should all relocate over there. So I'll see you guys over there. Thank you guys so much
So
for
what we say,
liking. Thank you guys.
novelty
Hmm?
Trini, novel Trini Ray.
Oh, it's there. It popped up.
No, I'm saying that what creative wrote.
Oh, novelty Trini raid.
Okay,
That's what we're gonna go with.
okay.
So, so thank you guys so much for being here, for tapping in with me. Thank you so much for keeping it active, keeping it live. Those that was in the background, those that was on the front line, even the trolls, we loved you all. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, and we'll see you over by Trini. And trolls, if you're coming over to Trini, mad people over there. So I'm warning you from now. Abort mission if you can't handle it. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go. Later.
Bye, everybody.